know how to make obuji.
You know.
I'm a real African man, Mukwan.
Thank you. Hey, they are together. Doctor Inavana.
I have two amazing kids. 14-year-old called Michelle, and I noticed that in most of your films you don't do cutaway pictures. You don't. Huh?
We do.
You do. Huh?
Yes.
So you want some?
Yeah, I do.
Let me show you my kids. I've got
only two. Then you're not an African man, doctor. Shame on you. You're not an African man. African men,
So there's potential for others.
Oh wow, yo, this is so cute.
So that's my son Marcel. Marcel is in P7 with daffodils, and Michelle is in 9th grade. She's in Taiba.
Oh wow, what is her name?
Yes. Great. Now you see we're finishing all the data for the conversation. What do you mean we're rolling? Gwe, Sam, tujakukuwa Gwe.
I know, right?
Warn him, Gwe.
Sam, tujakukuwa. Cut, let's begin afresh. Obuji bwana tuocha. Cheers.
And we haven't even prayed. Father, we thank you so much for Mary and the team and for her Diaspora Connect podcast. We pray that this is an opportunity to converse, to share stories, and above all, to impact lives. We pray and ask you this in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes, welcome to Diaspora Connect UG. We'll bring you closer to home. My name is Mary Flavia Namolindwa Kubula Mwana Kwestukira. Onako lwaleero lugenda kuchuka musera kunna kwendera zonna. Cause why? Ngenda kwogera Oluganda lungi ate n'Oluzungu lungi. Naye nga nsaba nnyo nti Oluzungu lubeere lutono nnyo cause bwe nkyaza leero. Nze mwita Dr Mitch. Ndina lemanyi nange Flavia nina amalala. Doctor ngenda kukusaba mukama wange.
Yes.
Nina abantu bange abalaba show eno. Bakadama banji. Do you know what kadama means?
Kitegeeza ki?
Kadama kitegeeza abaganda baffe abali mu Buwalabu. Okitegeeza?
Yes,
those went out for kukuba kyeyo but in the Middle East. Abantu abo once do a program in Uganda, they complain a lot.
Bagamba ki?
Flavia Oluzungu lungi. I think about Chimu and they really watch us.
No, in Chirabia, but first of all, I have one complaint. Choksoka, tunabakola big introduction. You just passed by. You can't quit Tolola when you have somebody of my caliber. I'm class. Do it properly.
Okay. Tubaniriza ku Diaspora Connect UG. We'll bring you closer to home. Olunako lwaleero mbaletedde empologoma. Mu industry mwe tuli eya ebyamawulire oba yagasoma oba teyagasoma w'amaanyi gwe atamumanyi bw'otali w'amaanyi ky'otomanyi simanyi na kumanya bw'obanga wakafuna TV ng'olabye abalina TV edda bajja kunjulira nti omwami ono gwe nkyazizza. Oh my goodness, yabikola n'abiddamu ate kati yabikomyewo abikolere ddala. He's a doctor wa bitabo wa mawulire, yasomera wa, yakulira wa, yazaalibwa wa. Banyabo ne basebo kyesogedde anansonyiwa abaganda bagamba nti lubaale w'omulamu tasamirirwa. Doctor sagala nsamire lubaale wo nsanyiza okulaba taata
nange nsanyuse nnyo nze bampita Dr Ronaldo Michelangelo Egwang aka Dr Mitch don't snitch or you'll fall in a ditch. Sometimes I have to take in some of my Lungereza there, but I want to thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity in Sanyu Senyo. I'm excited okubera wano, and I think this is going to be one of the most interesting and the most challenging interviews at the same time.
Yes.
Because Choksoka, why are you only doing it for abantu abamanyi Oluganda? Because now wali offe tumanyi Olufalansa ze manyi Oluganda Olutini, because I was married to a Muganda for some time, by the way, but that will come later in the show. But again, also Lungereza is what they teach you in school.
Yes.
So the thing is, what about all the other Ugandans? Because the show is called Diaspora Connect.
Yes.
So now I'm feeling disconnected.
No, please. Don't struggle of feeling disconnected. I want you to feel connected. But again, the English speakers, batono mu okusinga ku the Luganda speakers. Olaba kati for you. Bwe nakubuuza baakuzaalira wa? Ogenda kungamba nti banzaalira
or if they ask me tambula ng'Omuganda, so I get up and I start walking.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Because no one ogende gulu. Ojasanga yabogera Oluganda.
Checho.
Oluzungu, yes, babao, and tuba serving. We serve them all. But now bano consumer market. Ojiraba?
Anchitegedde.
Ochitegedde bulungi. Kakati awo wenkwetaaga.
Kale.
Ugamba otya?
Jendi.
Dr. olabika bulungi.
Webale kusiima.
Dr. olabika bulungi. You look so good.
No, chimanyi, being 50.
Sikulimba.
I turned 50 last year. So kati chebagamba, I'm at the half time of my life. And being at half time, you know that is chisa chamukama. And it can only be God's blessing and his grace.
Yes.
Because I can tell you there are so many people who will go through life and health is something which is difficult to have. So I just want to thank God.
What does it mean being 50, doctor?
Ochimanye, one of the things which people struggle with is okufuna purpose in life. And the whole of your life, you keep waking up every single day and bakugamba, gendo some, oja kufuna degree, and then after that, ofuno mulimu,
yes,
and you're going to go and change the world. They don't tell you where and how you can change the world. Ojukira, when we were off camera, I was asking Mary, how did you set up one Gomba?
Yes.
And the next thing is how did you come up with your podcast?
Yes.
And she told me an interesting story about how she grew up outside of Uganda. My story is more interesting than a lot of people even know.
Please.
I was born in Uganda in 1975. So I look young, nae ndimukadde. Yes.
I say you don't look 50.
Are you serious?
You do not. I swear to
If you met me on the street, what age would you give me?
Around 40?
40?
Yes.
I'm
telling you, I swear. Doctor, omusajja w'emyaka 5. Kati nakalaba babiri abalabika obulungi. Nga balabika tebalabika myaka gyabwe. Igwe ne Uncle John.
Hey.
Yes.
So tuli mu VVIP class.
Njagala kumanya mukikola mutya?
No, I think it's, first of all, something that I don't do is that Sanyu wange.
Oh, okay.
So I've never drunk in my entire life. I have my collection because every time I go to a different country, I get 2 bottles of whiskey, spirit, or rum so that I can keep it for my legacy collection. So I have now those, amachupa myaka, I think 160 bottles.
Of spirit?
Of spirits, rums, and it's just for my collection, but Sanyu. And I don't drink, but what I do is that I do a lot of exercise.
Oh, yes.
So bokola exercise and you drink fresh juices. I think that's one thing which is very important. And I think another thing is that you have to find mirembe, peace.
Oh, mirembe.
I have peace in my life now. Ooh. Once you've found peace, you are going to be in another space, in another time. So I was born 75 here in Uganda, but my father was a vet doctor. Yes. And he decided that he wanted to go and chase his masters. So Akoze masters, I think Akoze his first masters here were in Makerere, netugenda Canada. So we lived in a place called Guelph, Ontario, netudayo, and then we went to a place called Hamilton. So I did P1 ne P2 in Hamilton, Canada. Netugenda Cleveland, Ohio. We lived in it's just below the states there, just below the Great Lakes.
Yes.
Then from there we went to California. We lived in San Francisco.
Bay Area.
Bay Area. It's outside of my window. Every day I'd wake up and outside of my Ndabiriwamu, I could see the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh. Now, for those of you who know the beauty of America, that is an icon of the beauty of the US. So we stayed in the US paka 1987. And together Gabon, West Africa. So Gabon was the time when I started falling in love with Africa again. Because for the longest time in Badendo, I was going to become American. I used to speak with an American accent and
with an American height.
With American height and then American good looks. And but you see what happens is that when you come back,
yes.
We came back in 1987, right after the war. And the first thing which I thought about Uganda is that Jemvaka, this is the place that I come from. Jemvude. Is this the kind of place that I want to spend the rest of my life? And I was actually a bit disappointed. I told you I have all the solutions. Why, is it too hot? Do you want a cake also?
I'm going to have
Okay, carry.
You
see, and you see other people, I've been watching your interviews. You see, that shows you that I'm a real kind of man.
By the way, I have a sister, but now we're going to talk after.
She doesn't like Africans.
Why not?
Okay,
she likes Africans, but now we need to talk about
So I'm in California.
Yes.
For some time, then we went to Gabon, and when we reached Uganda, one of the things which was very interesting is that when you've lived outside of Uganda, you see systems, processes. You have economies that are working. Everything is by clockwork. Everything is, and when you came back to Uganda in 1987, we were right out of a war. Everything was upside down.
It was a mess.
It was a mess. And you question the decisions that, should I really come back?
Or no?
Or not? Because if I come back, how should I even start? And that was, I was really young. I was in high school. So my father decided that we go to Central Africa, to Uganda, Gabon, right next to Congo and the rest on the Atlantic coast. Beautiful country. And we stayed there for close to 6 or 7 years. So all of my life, I've been a diasporian. So that's why when you said, come on my show, I said, it's okay. It's okay, you're welcome. Or this is for free.
We're going to talk after. You're going to hear very many good things from this show. You wait. Kitegeeza ki okulira wabweru wa Uganda?
I think chokusoka chofunamu is exposure. Exposure is the biggest thing because muchifo kubera in a myopic mindset. Now, kubera myopic kitegeeza you're seeing things with only one direction.
Yes.
But I think one of the things which benefited myself and my family the most is that I saw different cultures. And as you're growing up, I think echintu echikulu is to ensure that your children are exposed to different types of learning and unlearning. So one of the things which we learned is one, communication.
Okay.
Pakakati, one of the biggest tools which you'll be able to give your children is the ability to be able to tell a story and to represent what they stand for. Because if something is exciting, chogereko. If something is annoying you also. But again, you have to learn how to communicate properly. And one of the things which we learned is not just speaking Mulungereza, but other languages. So Naize French, I also learned how to speak my language because I'm half a Muchori, half a Mulango. So when people ask me, what's your tribe? I tell them that I'm an Acholango.
Acholango.
I'm a Katogo of the two.
Yeah, I'm
a mixture of the two.
Yes.
So those are all different languages now which help you in your life to be able to communicate. Nechirara, you see different ideas and innovation is what is driving. Did anybody know that we would be sitting in a studio in the middle of Nansana? Huh? Hey, you people think that to the UK,
no.
To the USA, wapi, to the Nansana. But that's the thing.
Yes.
And the creativity, because I walked through your office, the skills that you're teaching people, it's amazing. So that mindset, okubera innovative,
yes,
can only come if you're exposed. Otherwise, you see, bakugamba gendo some, you're going to become a doctor, you're going to become a farmer, you're going to become a lawyer, and that's a mindset which people outside of this country can benefit a lot from.
Yes.
Nechirala, I have to tell you the truth. When you live and work outside of Uganda, Laba, look at your threads, Kate. You look like things are okay in the bank account because you are paid in dollars, you're paid in pounds, and I think for the longest time we have not understood how to take advantage. For somebody who is in the diaspora, kola sentezo, come back here to Uganda, invest, and you'll be able to find that you can make 10 times more using the money that you've made. So I think one, communication, access to credit and finances is very important. What would I say? Something else also. I think opportunity. Opportunity. Now, I have 2 children. Is 12 and Dala is 14. And one of the things that I told them is that, yes, Orimuna Uganda, but the thing is that I want you to think global. Tobera locked. Uganda. Yes, don't think of your mind being in a chikumira. Think of it as I'm acquiring knowledge wano. Naing energy causes outside of Uganda. And I think that's what we should do. In fact, these days bazita okubera gloko. Gloko. Oli loco, nae oli global. Oli global. So together, ozigata you say, indi gloko. Never nangi. Dr. Myaka atari, but have a lot of slangs. Oh my goodness. you know, I worked on radio, Mukwano. I worked on radio for almost 10 years. So. Linda ko. Okay. That's okay. Doctor, no, gatona bakusirika. Wakoma mu Uganda. By the way, I was talking to, I interviewed Umulangira Ndaus. Nangamba nti mwasoma mwena. Yes, Ndaus was one year ahead of me in Namnyango. And in fact, he was a good dancer. He used to be. I think there was one year when he was Mr. Ingo. So Mr. Ingo is the best dancer of that year. And when he told me that, I was like, dance away. What? Okay, with this size, you know, these days, afunye sente nyinji. So when you make money, you okola what they call a mountain of happiness. Okay, this is a mountain of happiness. That's a mountain, but Bajita Mulungere is Bajita mountain of happiness. Okay. But back in that day, he was slim, and that guy could kuba jabba. There was a dance called jabba. That was bad news. Me, I was more serious. I was the head prefect. You had to give me chitibwa. If I could stop there, everybody would go start running. They say, Egwang. So I was one of the meanest head prefects. There was a time. The meanest? No. Kankugambi. You know, you have to be able to give discipline. Because if you're growing up as a child, one of the things that you have to give abana is obuvunanyizibwa. Yes. If you can't teach them responsibility, then you have lost them. Yeah. So I think Namliango, where we studied with Ndaus, the things that I learned the most was responsibility, ne focus. Oh, we used to study a lot. Okuvasa wameka. We would go to sleep. No zukuka ichiro, oba sawa msamvu. No kuba winter till morning. And that was what kept driving us. So now that even if you're in the real world and you're struggling, you keep remembering that Jovude, you were taught how to guma in tough times and in simple times. So I think that's one of the things we learned the most from Namliango. He told me you came back from Gabon, you speak French. Tingo ino lugezi gezi yanga makamiti yako kalava kaja kusoma nga ino lugezi gezi ngabo kalava No, can quick backstory. So as you're growing up, you know, acceptability. Ojimanyi, one of the things is that young people, they like to first of all kuteka you, and another thing is that they also want to tease you too much. Yes. So one of the things which I did is that I came up with an interesting story. Give me your hand, Kankulage. Now, I came up with a story that I could read your palm and tell you your future. So people said that this guy, Avude Gabon is a mulogo. So with your palm here, you can see if your line here meets with this one here, means that you're going to live a long life. And then the number of lines you have here, count the number of kids. That means that you have 1, you have 2, you have 3. Do you have 3 kids? How many kids do you have? No, I want to see if it's correct. 7. Wrong number. This thing doesn't work. Take one. Don't kids. But don't try this at home. It doesn't work. No. So those are the stupid things. Okay. But one of the things which, whatever, is the fact that mbade njogera Olufalansa. So the headmaster was French speaking.
Inaugural National Alliance of Uganda Canadian Association Nauka Convention. Ina to say, Okubanga mwenda Okutoba, Paka Kumina Lumu Okutoba, Kumi Piramide Mukaga, Kupinago Harbour Front Hotel downtown, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Higini kwete mama Sanyu Sabanji, Omni Dr. Jose Chameleon, King Michael, DJ Draka Kuve Vancouver, DJ Cafe, Hanson Badiruno, DJ Timzy, Rev Boy, Leila Kayondo, DJ Shafika, Otize, Julie, Ezekene Esther, Romeo Odonga, Toswa Nauka Convention Boat Cruise, ku Pacific Ocean, and all-white sunset dinner cruise. Inelietuli akusasuya ko dollars bibiri. Rumkanga 10 October 12 mukaga. Sawa 12 zore gulonga tutandika okuseeyeya. Ku Dock B760 Pacific Boulevard, Vancouver, BC. Registering obasasula online ku www.nauka.ca/convention. Nukumanya ebisinga ogenda ku info@nauka.ca. Uyinza okusasulanga gwe ku Equity Bank branch on Equity Kompe. Iwugidwa Equity Bank. Karikumutima Company Advocates. Olives Expeditions Limited. BC Cranes. Nira. Imagine Uganda. Ruin Rompotage Africa. Jericho Civil Engineering and Consultants Limited. Housing Finance Bank. Bank of Uganda. NSSF. The Uganda High Commission Ottawa.
What was his name? It was called Mr. Sebo.
Yes.
So Mr. Sebo loved me because I spoke French, and by the time I was in senior one, Mbade, the darling child of the entire school, because Budi seminar, Budi went to Tambula to different schools.
Yes.
They said, my nickname was Gabon. In fact, Mbade nicknames Bidi. Number one was Gabon because Mbade njogera Olufalansa. My second nickname, they used to call, and these are my classmates. They used to call me Nganga. Now, Nganga, you know, there are these birds in the morning, which better serious. First listen. So there are these birds in the morning, which when they wake up, they say, nga, 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 nga. So, in the school, we were very many Bachope. Abavude, northern Uganda.
Yes.
So they used to call us a group that those people from the north, they're called Badik or they're called Nganga. So till today, my classmates, doctors, who even these guys in the US, they call every time on the chat group, say Nganga Ogambachi.
Oh my God.
You people, can't you give Chitiwa to me? Do you know who I am? Anyways,
Dr. Mlamba.
But it's okay.
But Nganga, why? Were you like?
No, because the joke is that us northerners, you know, you get catapults and we shoot birds.
Oh, okay, yeah. Got it.
But it's okay.
Have you tried it before?
Yes.
Yes, I have. No Nganga negwa.
Yes.
No Jiria.
Tugende maso. Don't you have other questions?
No Jiria.
Yes. Tugende maso. Change the question.
And how does it test?
Mukwano. Toina questions. Toina chibuze chila.
Nganga testing it. Does it test a chicken or what?
Sijakuda mukua ubuji.
Meanwhile, guys, over is watching us. Dr. has an obuji in the studio. So he's having obuji.
Yeah.
Chama chechiri mubuji.
There's no chama, but just the fact that Okuvasomero, ever since we went to school, obuji was a body part of the culture.
Okay.
Culture bajita chimuganda.
Buangwa.
Are you sure? Okay. So the culture, Okuvasomero, you have obuji every single morning, and you have different mixtures. Some people used to put odi. Other
odi in porridge.
Sikulimba, that is delicious. For some people, abalala batekamu blue band.
Yes, that's what I've done.
Then others put in, like this one here, which you're tasting.
Mulimu milk.
Yes, mulimu powdered milk with sugar.
Yes.
Then there are others who put in lemon.
Lemon in porridge?
Yes.
I haven't done that before.
But you see, I'm going to teach you these things.
Please,
I will teach you. So that's the story. That's the chama with
Did you prepare the porridge?
I am one of the best chefs you can imagine, Mukwano.
What's your best dish?
I like gonja.
Oh,
gonja I can roast, I can fry, I can boil.
Boil?
Hey, Mukwano.
Mumazi wakukundagala.
Mumazi, what you do is that, but you don't get the one which is too ripe.
Okay.
Chocolate, you get the one which is just yellow, not yellow and black. Put it in water, boil it for around 10, 15 minutes. It will be nice and soft and delicious. Mukwano.
Today kusomera. Bwamala onoddawa.
Bemalachi.
Bwamala ena milyango waddawe walala.
So now in Namnyango, I did senior 1 till senior 6. And one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to become a doctor.
Okay.
And I think it's because Mzee Wange was a doctor, and sometimes you give your Mzee Chitibwa.
Yes.
And you want to follow in his footsteps.
Yes,
huh?
yes.
I wanted to be a doctor too, because I looked at every time Boyingira Chifo, no Tula Wansi. Then Nebakuita, they said, Dr. Ronaldo Michelangelo Egwang. You sit up, huh? Not just like everybody else. So I felt, yes, the name that Chitibwa is given is important.
Yes. But
again, also, the responsibility that you have to be able to one, take care of people's animals, and also other doctors to take care of people's lives. So there's that the responsibility that you have. So I felt it was important for me.
So I got Dr. Wabi solo abantu.
I actually had two mindsets. The reason I put vet because of my father.
Yes.
But I also wanted to be a gynecologist.
Why?
Because I just felt it was an interesting job. That's what I want. Why are you looking at me funny?
No, you doctor.
Change your look.
Okay, okay. But Dr. Banji, Maama, so no, why gyna?
No, that's what I wanted. But when I was given at the university vet, I was excited about it for some time. Nentandiko, my side businesses.
Okay.
My first side business on campus was in first year in Lumumba. And I set up a video library with these videotapes.
Yes, it's the nene.
Yes, the ones which are like this.
Yes.
No, we take a mudek, and you have to watch. You have to fast forward. It takes minutes, then you rewind. So I used to borrow them from MB Videos on Wilson Road. And then even Patrick Bitature used to give me some. But it's what showed me that I had a love for business and for entrepreneurship. And Okubera businessman is not something which is easy. You have to identify what is it that your target market wants. Chichicho funamu. And you have to be able to zigata to find a perfect space in the middle. Chizibu Change was the first thing was that videotapes zibadi too expensive. Okuva Blitz video for Patrick Bitature, it was in Kumitano. And for a campus, in Kumitano,
that was a lot of money.
That's a lot of money way back in the 90s.
Yes.
Even Lero, 5,000 is a lot of money. Sikulimba, 5,000 is a lot of money. But to get no, but for a videotape.
Oh, okay.
Because now DVDs. Bazigawa kusentimeka. Lukumi, exactly. Yes. But back then, imagine it was in
that was a lot back then.
It was a lot. That's like the equivalent of 20,000 euro.
Yes.
I thought to myself that muchifoku ku complaininga. Let me provide people with a solution. So I started recording the ones that I would get for 5,000. Nenkola copies kumi. And I put them in my video library, and I would rent them out for lukumi. Every day. Mbade nkolera mutwalo kumi.
Wow.
Every single day. Back in 1996, I was a mulod.
You were loaded.
Yeah. We used to go down. The people who are in there's a guy called Odonga Oto.
Yes.
Odonga Oto was in Lumumba with me, with even the Secretary General of NRM. All of us were in Lumumba at the same time. They used to come to the video library, pick tapes, and then the money that we'd get to Tambla Wansi to Yandaga every night to eat chicken and chips. But I think the biggest challenge, Jane Funye, is that Sabadene mentorship.
You're not mentored.
And I think I'm the person to blame. A lot of times, osobola gamba, oh, there were no mentors in life and nobody looked at you, but I didn't look for the mentorship myself. And I think that's something that you as an individual, as you're growing up, you should teach your children to look for the knowledge that you need.
The children to look for the knowledge
that they need.
Oh, okay.
Because what will happen is that omuntu asobola kugamba, what is the secret to success? What makes people wealthy? Some people are going to say, oh, good family, oh, funa sente. No. The secret to success and to making money is knowledge.
Okay.
That's it. If you have knowledge, you will be able to amplify the little that you have, conserve what you have made, and invest what you make in the future.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't do that back then. Oh, we made money and we ate that money. Oh.
But it's like today. They have bagamba kola sente ezo zidye liya sente ezo. But
when you eat it today, encha ogena kolachi.
Now that's where the buzibu comes in.
So that's what happened to me. I think I lacked the mentorship. So I made money and I lost money. But which was good because it's part of the learning journey in life. So I did Makerere till I think 2001. And then in 1999 I got my first radio job. 1999. Mbade in third year campus. 99.
There's why you talked about Patrick Bitature and Agogulako video tapes.
Yes. Patrick Bitature? You don't remember that Patrick Bitature back then, Blitz Video was his biggest business. Then he became one of the super dealers for MTN when MTN came into Uganda. That was his big business back then.
Okay.
But Patrick is way older than us. Us we're younger boys back then.
My now was as a Dr. Mitch. 1999, you landed your first job in campus.
Third year. Yeah.
Which radio was it?
It was a Christian radio station called Power FM.
Is it still there?
Power FM is still there. Yes. It was big back then, but that wasn't my first opportunity meeting what they call the media and self-expression. Before that, in 1998, there was a TV show called SQ98. It was a TV quiz show with Pickfair. So they put all sorts of adverts on in campus, on billboards. Omanyi, back that time there was no social media.
Yes.
So if you wanted to communicate, or timba, whatever,
yes,
all over the place. So I was going back from lectures one day. Nendabayo, one of these posters. We are looking for a host of a TV show. This is what I like doing. This is my opportunity. This is my chance. Because my mother told me, every time we would go to church, we Uganda kanisa over the weekend, I would always find you in the corner with many kids around you, and you're always talking nonsense. And that's my mom. And I said, yeah, but maybe I have something. Maybe Mama, I have something that other people don't have. And she said, maybe that's the case. Or maybe you just have a big mouth.
Oh, my God.
No, but I said, it's okay. I understand. It's okay. Shots fired. So I've always wanted to do something. So and I said, let me go and try. So after vet school, I go for the interview. And they had put the advert at School of Mass Comm. So, what did you study, Gwe?
Journalism.
Journalism?
Yes.
Nasomera
Buganda Royal Institute.
Now, in Makerere University, there's the School of Mass Comm. So they put it there because Baba Balo's auntie, this is where we get the best talent in Uganda.
Yes.
So they had so many people go there. The whole day, the Indian was so disappointed because they had not found anybody who was what they were looking for. So at exactly 5, Baba Dibagena Galao, and I was the last person because I came straight from lectures. I entered the room and I said, can I try? I said, go ahead, Gezako. And the guy was packing up his things. The moment I opened my mouth. Nentandika okwogera.
Nagamba yono.
He said, he put down his things and said, what is it that we've been doing the whole day here? This is the guy that we need. So that was my first TV job.
Oh, wow.
It was called SQ98. It was a school quiz. It was an opportunity for me to see what it was to be behind a big camera shoot. And it was amazing.
Which TV was it?
It was a TV. Do you remember a TV called Channel Television?
Channel.
Yeah, you don't even remember. Ate Lighthouse.
LTV, yes.
LTV.
Yes.
Yes. Back then there were two TV stations. There was Channel Television and Lighthouse, which did it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they hired you.
They hired me there on the spot.
They gave you some good money.
That time, I think it was the first time that I had earned. I think they gave me 500K.
It was a lot of money.
It's a lot of money back then. I felt like a mulod.
I know, right?
And I bought a suit, bought a jacket. Back then I was a musuja. I was tiny.
I was a musuja.
But that's what you used to say in school. Yeah? when you are skinny, they don't say that.
Musuja.
Serious musuja. So I didn't have any what masavu. But I because I think I only started putting on weight over in 2014, 2013.
Gokuze.
So that was my first opportunity in the media. Then the next one, I was there at Power FM. Power FM, I worked at Power FM Paka 2001. 2001, Nemfuna, there's a guy called Nash Chiwanuka. Nash actually is in the US right now.
Okay.
In fact, Nash, I haven't forgotten your work. Don't worry. I'm working on it. Nash is one of the best photographers and videographers in the US. I think he's in Massachusetts now.
Oh, okay.
So he calls me, Nangamba, we're looking for a radio host for the drive show. He used to sing for First Love called Sharp Sewali. So Sharp was leaving for the US, and he said, the only guy who can fill my shoes is a certain talent from Power FM. Could be the guy or no, Bamita Mitch. And the reason why I chose the name Mitch, because Bampita, Dr. Ronnie Michael Egwang. Back then, there were like 2 radio presenters on the airwaves called Ronnie. Okay? And it was not going to be sexy.
Yes.
That you are called Egwang. Yo, this is DJ Egwang. Oh, DJ Eggy. So I said,
No, Eggy would make sense.
Really?
Yes. Eggy. Yeah.
Nekayo now.
Eggy kali wade sexy nyo.
Ronald, what's wrong with this?
No, Eggy.
No. So I thought to myself, Eggy can't work. Ronnie, I don't know. Sagara kubera copy and paste.
Kuburi mukatogo.
Yes. So I said, let me use Michael, but Michael, to make it different, Faransa, Michael is Michelle. But Michelle is a girl's name, so I said, let me call myself Mitch. And that's when Mitch started in 1999. Pakalero, it's now my brand.
Yes.
And what I told people is M, Chitegeza marvelous. I is for incredible. C stands for cool. H stands for hunk.
Are you cool?
Tugende maso.
Are you cool?
Let's go. Commercial break.
Hunk, yes, but are you cool? No, you're not cool.
Please.
But hunk, yes.
Give Mitch tea, otherwise you won't get porridge.
Doctor, Sanyu.
Yeah.
But Doctor can kubuze. No, no, you get it. See, we don't know government. I uninga ninjanja very solo.
When I finished campus, Omanyi wario that kasigiri, that nafunye yo degree,
yes.
Ndi musao kati.
Yes.
I think for a period of myaka nga satu obanya, I used to treat.
Every solo,
but I focused only on dogs, mbwa, strictly because that's where the money is.
No,
I'm serious because dogs, because chalk soccer, you can't eat your dog. At least I know. Okay, most Ugandans can't eat their dogs. We know who eats their dogs, but most Ugandans don't eat their dogs.
Okay.
But the truth is, I worked only for 3 or 4 years. Nendabayo enjaulo with events, marketing, ne communication. Oh, my first job, I got 70,000 emceeing a function. Then radio. My first job was tight. When I was working on radio, badifuna 20,000 every month because the station was struggling. But then when I went to Sanyu FM, then I started earning in millions. Then when I moved to the next radio station called KFM, I became the highest paid radio presenter in Uganda.
How much was it?
Back then, I think it was, Alex was getting 7 million.
Alex Ndaula.
In Ndaula. He was the best. But now when I moved to KFM, Bampadeo Challenge. And this is interesting because I think, Bulyomuntu, when you're given an opportunity, don't just get money, challenge people to deliver.
Okay.
So Bampadeo, a contract which had Bukwakulizo. Number one, your core salary is going to be, I think, was like 3.9 or 4 million. That was standard. Naye, we are giving you 2 targets. If your station, KFM, becomes number 1, Tugenda gata ko 2 million on top of it.
That is now 6.
That is now 6. If your station becomes number 1.
Yes.
Because Mbade Nkolera breakfast show.
Yes.
And the breakfast show drives the momentum
of the day.
The day. And so if you start it with energy, or later money, and the momentum will keep.
Yes.
So that was 2. Naturally, they said if your show
becomes number 1,
becomes number 1, we will also add you 2.
2. That's now 8.
It's also 8.
Ha!
So and I had one of the best co-hosts I've ever worked with.
Who is that?
Christine Mawadri.
Oh.
Christine is a living legend. Omanyi, when we were in school, in high school, 1995, one of the first radio presenters used to do, Love at 11, what that sexy, smooth voice. I used to listen to her and like, yeah, radio is Kawan, radio Sanyu and what. And guess what happens? In the future, I get a chance to work with her.
Huh.
You did?
Yes, I did. Do you still talk to her?
Yes.
Do you have her contact?
Sasula.
Aisha.
No, I think Aisha was totally different from Christine. Because Christine was calculated, very calm, because Wokwalaku Radio, you have to make sure that you define your responsibility and your role. Because otherwise, you will have 3 people saying the same thing. So to Wadene, me,
yes,
I was stupid. I was always saying dumb things. I was the Musiru Dala Dala on the show.
Okay.
Christine was the one who was yes, the Magezi. And she was the voice of reason. She was the one of the Mateka all the time. And then to Wadene guy and Dala, Bamita Mr. President.
Who is that?
He was a guy who used to forge the voice of His Excellency.
Oh, Yadianyu.
He was a very nice guy, but he just used to just come in once in a while.
Okay.
And then I had a producer called Samuel Setumba. Setumba now works, I think he works for NTV, but he's one of the best media producers in Uganda.
Okay.
And we were the rock star team. So when Christine left, we brought somebody fresh. And yes, and she brought what they call, she was almost like the equivalent of a Gen Z.
Oh.
Young, fresh, beautiful. Me, I'm a Mudugavu. She's a brown. So it was different, and it was really good working with her because I worked with her until 2006 when I decided that in Koyevia Radio, it's time for me to retire from radio. So I retired from radio November 2006.
Why did you retire?
Because Katonda decided to open the
other
Ruji,
doors,
and I walked through. The biggest opportunity in my life, Ojukira, Natandise on TV. So when I finished radio, I went back into TV.
Just a minute. Ngabonya kubuji. Njagala nkubuza. Wasoma amawulire. Buwamanya nti there is a change mu marketing, media, because did you go to school osoma amawulire ogamanye bulungi okategeere oba?
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope.
Tiwasoma amawulire?
Nedda. Not even one bit. Naye okugambe kituufu. There are things which you can learn on the job.
Yes.
And storytelling is one of them. And avoid confidence. You can sit there and acquire skills. So I didn't study media. Sagenda to those big schools like yours and Masscom and what, but But what the trainings? Lots of trainings. I was trained by BBC. I was trained by the Far East Broadcasting Association. And I was also trained by, we had a lot of these ad hoc trainers who used to come by. But one of the things which is very important for Buli Omuntu is that even if you don't have formal training, you need to challenge yourself.
Okay.
And chembadenkola. Every day I would wake up and say, how can I be better lero from my yesterday?
Yes.
And I keep making sure that I keep pushing myself. And I think that's why I stayed in radio for so long, because I worked on radio for myaka probably Sanvu over even Munana 8 years. Yeah, I worked on radio for 8 years. 8 years is long. Okay. I worked for 8 years.
Sanyu and KFM. Where kusingira.
Okay, if you're saying, of course, I made more money from KFM.
Yes.
But every radio station has its own target audience.
Oh, adabanga yem.
No. Sanyu is young. It was urban. It was hip hop. It was yo waragwan wafigwandana fi them tell them say one time pon them status. That is Sanyu. Hey, Ojok Machida.
KFM.
KFM was more smart, very information, very calculated. KFM was slightly different from Capital because they didn't want to do the same repetition. Okay?
Yes.
But at the same time, they wanted to take the information or Kuva Daily Monitor and Bajigata, and they put popular music. So it was popular music, it was information, and it was engaging radio presenters. Because when I was at KFM, I worked with Denise Akibwa, the daughter of the runner.
Yes.
And then I worked with Jay Kazora.
Hey, what
yes, Kazora's my guy. So Kazora was on KFM also with me.
So you mean Kazora was in Nakangata?
Kazora Mukade, you people think he's young. Or your grandfather, or your jaja.
Inaugural National Alliance of Uganda Canadian Association Nauka Convention. Ina to say, Ukuvanga mwenda Okutoba, Paka Kuminalumu Okutoba, Kumipina Mukaga, Kupinago Harbour Front Hotel downtown, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Higini kwete mama Sanyu Sabanji, Omani Dr. Jose Chameleon, King Michael, DJ Draka Kuve Vancouver, DJ Cafe, Hanson Badiruno, DJ Timzi, Rev Boy, Leila Kayondo, DJ Shafika, Otize, Julie, Ezekene Esther, Romeo Odonga, Joshua Nauka Convention Boat Cruise, ku Pacific Ocean, and all-white sunset dinner cruise. Ineyetu ya kusasu yako $2 bibiri, Rumkanga 10 October 12 mukaga, sawa 12 zore gulonga tutandiko kuseye ya, ku Dock B760 Pacific Boulevard, Vancouver, BC. Registering obasasula online, ku www.nauka.ca/convention. Nukumanye bisinga ugenda ku info@nauka.ca. Uizu kusasulanga gwe ku Equity Bank branch one kulio kompe. Iwugidwa Equity Bank. Karikumu Team and Company Advocates. Olives Expeditions Limited. BC Cranes. Nira. Imagine Uganda. Ruin Rompotage Africa. Jericho Civil Engineering and Consultants Limited. Housing Finance Bank. Bank of Uganda. NSSF. The Uganda High Commissioner Tower.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sanyu and Kebi and Jaulo, I was together
Yes.
But not Sivula. No genda ku TV.
I went to TV, and not just TV ya local. I decided to jump into a nyonyi and go to South Africa. Because Bampade opportunity okolane DSTV. Because there was a big show. In the US, there's a show called Deal or No Deal.
Yes.
Aish! Whereby there are 27 hot biana. Ho! They come on, never tumble any suitcase.
Ala Mitch, first give me 5.
Chichi.
Manango di doblam.
Chichi.
Nzukiza ati mananga. Ati nzukide. Ati mboza itanse butandisi. Ulibada tugeya mu.
But then those until we're almost finished.
No, ewadechi. Tuino okunyumyawo. Tunyumye bine bya taska. Tunyumye bine bya.
Kale tugende maso. So,
deal or no deal.
Deal or no deal.
Yes.
So I used to watch the show. You've got beautiful girls who come, ne briefcases, and then in the briefcase, bateka ko $100,000. In Uganda shillings, there's omeka.
Mitwalo 10 jiringanga obuka nkubisa ma okalikuleta mwanange manyo kubala twali twati tukwata
Sam, how much is $100,000?
Mitwalo 10 kandabe nedda asatu bisatu yes
million bisatu
yes
so in each of those suitcases there were different amounts, huh? So they needed someone to do the version for Africa because there was the one for America.
Yes.
And that one was done by a guy called what is his name? I'll remember his name. Howie Mandel. So Howie Mandel did Deal or No Deal. Then he transferred and he started doing Idols after some time.
Yes.
So I became the Howie Mandel of Africa. What up, Chichi? On that board here. How do you see me?
Now the shot just started.
No, because it was a wonderful opportunity.
Oh my God.
Never Zakatonda, because it was not easy. Because they decided that they wanted somebody from Africa because they had how many countries? Zambia, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi. They had all these African countries, and they flew people down to South Africa. I think twakoze episodes maker. I think 27 episodes, and choosing the host. Techibadde changu. They picked the best guys from all of the different countries. Ojukira, there's a guy from Nigeria called Ike.
Yes,
So,
Ike.
yes. So
Ooh, yeah.
Ike was there. There was another guy from South Africa, Bamita Kebi. There's another guy called Kebi. Then even Gaetano was there in the list. There were all these guys here. And everybody, Baba Buziza, send in your demo tape. So now your demo tape is you with a camera pretending that Okola show.
Yes.
So I didn't have a demo tape. So nenkwata simu yange nenkubira Charlie Lubega. So Charlie is my guy.
Yes.
So I said, Charlie, what your opportunity? I want to do a show in South Africa. And he said, Mitch, what can I do? How do I help? He said, I need to use Angenois. Back then it was not called Governor.
Angenois.
I need to use Angenois because it has the background and the lights and all that.
Yes.
So I do my show. He said, Django. So I went to Angenois and I got a camera guy, Nenkola, my segment. And Ochimanyi, one of the things which you must understand as you're building your career in media is that tobera copycat. Okay?
Yes.
Be yourself.
Be you. Be real.
You.
Yes.
No, don't be real. Be you.
Be you.
Be the person that you are. Because me, ever since I was young, I've been loud. I'm stupid at certain points. Because what I want to Wagambanti, sometimes you, Mitch, you talk and your brain starts thinking after. You see? So that's how I've always been. So I made sure that my clip, but they fresh, but they different, and I brought my personality. Nenjiwedeza. 1 week goes, 2 weeks goes, 3 weeks, and this was around end of October. There was a lady called Juliana. No, not Juliana. What's her name? I remember. So November comes. In November, just waking up early in the morning because I'd worked for 8 years, and I said, I think it's time for me to choose my lifestyle and just to change what I'm doing. And what happens is, on the 16th of November, I hand in my resignation letter. Nengamba, thank you very much for the years of work, etc., etc. I look forward to working with you guys in the future. And I go home. In the evening, I get a phone call from South Africa saying that we got your things. Oraba Kati, when I tell you that Katonda Yabademu, that God was in these things,
Yes.
yeah, it cannot have been that the day
You
that
put in your
you put in your resignation of no opportunity and dollar. It's not possible. It's only God who does things
Yes,
like that.
yes.
So in the evening they said that we think that we would like to work with you.
Wow.
On the 16th of November 2006. Oh, so that was the time I was just preparing because I was getting married the next month. Okay?
In December.
In December. So I got married, then got married at the Sheraton. Then after that, we went for honeymoon in Nairobi. Then from Nairobi, we went to Mombasa. Then Mombasa, we went to Paris, then London. But
unanga honeymoon wao.
Honeymoon ndio? Yes. Wachi sinedda.
Nsimmeka?
Don't worry. Just know that Dr. Mitch is not a joking subject.
I'm telling you, you're not.
Siri muzanyo.
You went Nairobi?
Nairobi, Mombasa, Paris, and London.
Honeymoon nya?
Honeymoon. It wasn't honeymoon nya. Tubade ne what they call stops. You know, you have what they call a transit. You stop one place, then you kuriako, then you move on. Then no. Mere. What happens is, in the middle of the honeymoon,
yes,
I was negotiating my contract. Sikulima, so I swear I enjoyed.
Yes.
So I remember that na signing a contract in Mombasa. So they sent me an email and they asked me a question which I've only been asked that question twice. Mubulamu wange.
Yes.
The question is, oyagala meka. Has anybody ever asked you that question?
They did.
Wapi? When?
Just one empty yambuzo yagala meka.
Hey. Okay.
Nekasibi bank yagala meka like kansokenero was.
But you know, we are the one. It's my company that launched KCB in Uganda.
Oh really?
But we'll get to that later.
Okay.
So they asked me, oyagala meka. So when somebody from South Africa asks you that question, oyagala meka. First of all, I had never done an international TV show. So my brain was totally angaz. And I was saying, Oba mbagambe sente meka. And that's the thing. Because now it was international, so I said it has to be in dollars. So I did my research and I called up Gaetano, I called up
Charlie,
Yes, I said, dude, well, how much do you guys pay for? Because he had been on what? On Big Brother.
Yes.
So I had an understanding that Wokola negotiations don't start from the money. Tandika ne value joreta. Because now, I had never been on TV, but I was very confident. I was one of the best MCs, and I was bringing something special. So I said, tutandike ne benefits. So they gave me air ticket, business class. I told them I don't want anything less than business class. Yes. Sitambula mukayola. Lavono. You know who I am?
You're Dr. Mitch.
What you mean? So I said, business class tickets, you have to get me 5-star accommodation.
5-star?
Yes, you have to give me nepa diem. Because, you know, you have your misala, but then every day that you're shooting, you have to funamu. So you have to negotiate also for what they call a per diem per day. I think a per diem I managed to negotiate for, I think $500 or $1,000 a day.
Every day?
Every day. Sure. So you make sure that that's it. Then, now your amount for the show. Because that one there, I had never seen it. I think ultimately, Pampade maybe, was it 75, maybe $80,000 or something. Yes.
Bulidi.
No, this is for the shoot, for the 27 episodes. Because we shot in 2 weeks. So they paid me for 2 weeks. So it was like, I think it's almost like $80,000-$90,000.
So wakole mtwalo mwenda weeks biri. And that was way back 2007. So that was good money. A lot of money.
Mary.
Doctor, ina sente nyingi ni mazima ddala.
Nkweko.
Nje chayo banange. Emitwalo mwenda mu weeks biri.
Omutwalo. Go ahead, leave my chiziking.
Doctor, mpela kasema yo mtu ni msende zalina. Emitwalo mwenda in only 2 weeks.
No, but Ochimanyi nti you don't kubala the wood day that you have spent. You kubala the value joreta. And that's the problem with a lot of people.
Yes.
When somebody says that ngena kuwa mulimo, otani ko kubala how much time am I going? No.
How much money am I going to get?
look at the number of years that I've had to go through, all the experiences that I've had to build to become the person that you want now.
Thank you.
Ujiraba?
Thank you.
So what you're paying for is that Tosa Sulabude, you're paying for my experience.
That's what
you're paying for the influence and the value that I have acquired over time.
That's what Andrew was talking about at that time. Andrew Chamagero.
Oh, Chamagero is my guy.
Yes, it's what he was talking about. Nti Madvan had to fly him from Kajansi to Jinja, do a gig, and then fly him back. Oninga gamba nti $500, and somebody was saying, it is msana because the bicha kati ochinyonyo devulungi. And I believe
Andrew is not just my guy. Andrew is a talented young man. If I told you that Andrew didn't know what he wanted to do, and he came to me and asked me, dude, I don't know, what should I do? And we sat down and had a long discussion about the potential that he had as a public speaker. Not only did Andrew listen, but he amplified and went even over and above. He's not just a force to reckon with in communications now, but even in the mental health space. So when God gives you a certain skill, don't just put it under a table. Man, let your light shine. And his light is shining.
Oh, wow. So, bright. Doctor, tell us. Chiwulikika kitya nga gwe yaliyo okola ne such companies?
I think the first thing that you feel as an individual is that there is Bajita, I think it is pride, because you're not just representing Gweweka, you're representing your entire country. Because when you stand there and you're being seen, because I used to go to different countries. I used to travel to the Far East. I used to travel to Dubai. I was in London. I was in the US. And I kid you not, there was a day I was in Pennsylvania, in Philly. And I'm standing at the train station. And a guy stops me and says, Dr. Mitch, what are you doing in the US?
Wow.
I kid you not. In Dubai, I'm sitting at McDonald's eating. And some chick comes with her husband. Oh, husband, come and see this man. Oh, this is the man of Dilo no Dilo.
Oh,
and this is like 4 or 5 years after the show. So you can see the sort of influence that and the type of impact. In Kenya, I will tell you that in Kenya, after Deal or No Deal, the impact that just that show had in the market, I would go to malls and people would stop and want autographs.
Yes.
I once autographed a chick's body.
Wow.
Gwe, tonzanyirako. You are here on Pisa Mua Maso, but other people feel me.
Nza sikwisa mu maso. Dr. Nange kufiringa. Wajiwandika wa auto.
Let's move on. Let's tugende maso.
No, ndeka mulabi ategere.
Don't worry. Just
was it around here?
Let's just know that I signed. I signed somewhere. I signed, and I think that's the thing. The chitibwa, the respect that people give you, and the pride that you have representing your nation. You see that because some people don't understand that it's a responsibility, and they misuse it because God can take it away from you anytime.
Yes.
So I think that is the thing. Minus the money, send it zija. But use that opportunity, make a difference, and that platform there, Deal or No Deal, opened another door because it was just 2 years afterwards. People called me from Kenya and said, Jango tukolere TV show in Dala. It was called now Tusker Project Fame.
Just a minute. Deal or no deal, Doctor? Ebintu bino bya Dala oba si bya Dala?
It's real. It's real. I actually have 2 people here in Uganda who actually received money from Deal or No Deal. One of them is who works even at Capital FM, and he came to the show, and I couldn't tell the world that I know him and he's my guy. Yes, but his name is Bright Baba. Bright got over yafuna sentimeka. I think got $19,000.
Gumukenda.
Yes, the guy who earned the most money on the show yafuna $70,000. He was a Kenyan.
Mitwalo musanvu.
Yep, and it was for real. In fact, Njagala Kola, me, what I want to do probably 5 years from now, in Njagala Kola online game show. Because there's just something fun about giving back. Because online, there's a guy who inspires the entire world.
Who's that?
Bully creator looks at him and sees the kind of work that he does, and we sit back and we say, Karegwe.
Who's that?
You don't know who the king of all creators is. Not the Lord Jesus, but the king of creators on digital.
Who's that?
Tomu Manyi, a guy who has 500 million subscribers.
Who's that?
Mr. Beast.
Thank you. Where are the Sam? Mr. Beast.
Oh, okay.
Now, Mr. Beast is an American creator. So he decided just to start giving back. Got some money, used to do stunts and what. And every time he does something, every money that he gets okuva digital, because you know all the platforms bakwa sente. He takes that money and instead of keeping it in his account, instead of kwelagalaga, he decides to give back. He's even been to Uganda. He has been to Karamoja, putting up water pumps. He's been to South Africa. He does all sorts of philanthropy. And you see, if you notice my pin here, my pin together that I am a Rotarian.
Yes.
I like giving back. So he is the type of person who gives back. My Rotary Club is called the Rotary Club of Kampala Islanders. And Rotary is a group of 1.5 million people around the world who give and who change lives. But that guy alone, he has changed millions. Because the money that he has and the impact that he has is unbelievable. 500 million is almost the number of people on an entire continent.
Yeah.
So Obado Wuza, what is the thing that is important about media? Media is about impact if you use it properly. So I believe that ajikola bulungi.
Okay. Dr. Mitch, njagala nkubuuza. Lwaki wateekanga obunkenke bungi nnyo ng'okola deal or no deal? Ng'oyinengejja amasigo matono, ng'oyinengejja otunula mu kamera board, n'okanga omuntu, n'abagenda okuwa answer, n'awulira ng'atidde. Was it a part of nga bakuprepinga nti olina okuteekawo obunkenke bungi nnyo? N'oyogera oluzungu olungi n'olumalayo, and I'm like, musajja nga mukambwe ng'otiisa abantu.
Mary,
Wange.
What's your about TV? What are you looking for? Kiki kyonoonya?
Kunyumirwa, entertainment.
No, kunyumirwa is one thing, but
yes.
What else do you look for?
Okumanya.
Okumanya is another thing.
Okuyiga.
Okuyiga, what else?
Okuyisa obudde.
To pass time.
Yes.
Naye, if you have boring content, nobody's going to watch.
That's true.
So, a skill that they taught us is that you must leave people on bukenke. Of course, because and just let me say, in that box you could have either $30,000 or $5. Do you want to see what's in that box?
Oh.
I'll show you after the break.
Oh my goodness. Dr. Mitch, give me 5. Yo! No tulekao nga tetukitegeera. Eddakiika emu ku bbiri ngenda kuba nga mpumulamu kamwane Dr. Mitch nga tugenda ku Tasker Project Firm. Abasinga obungi mwanyigira we mwanyulira mugamba lakyakoze kino nakiri ku Diaspora Connect UG. We'll bring you closer to home. To all our sponsors, thank you so much. Hardware World and then a bright future Webaja, Basha Properties, Kushona Designers, ne Sanyu Luxurious Homes. Thank you.
Inaugural National Alliance of Uganda Canadian Association Nauka Convention. Ina tu say okuvanga mwenda Okutoba paka 11 Okutoba 12 mukaga kupinago Harbour Front Hotel downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Igini kwete mama Sanyu Sabanji omuli Dr. Jose Chameleon, King Michael, DJ Draka kuve Vancouver, DJ Cafe, Hanson Badiruno, DJ Timzi, Rev Boy, Leila Kayondo, DJ Shafika, Otize, Julie, Ezekene Esther, Romeo Odonga, Toswa Nauka Convention Boat Cruise, ku Pacific Ocean, and all-white sunset dinner cruise. Ineli yetu ya kusasuyeko $2 Rumkanga 10 October 12 mukaga. Sawa 12 z'olweggulo nga tutandika okuseeyeeya ku Dock B760 Pacific Boulevard, Vancouver, BC. Registering obasasula online ku www.nauka.ca/convention. N'okumanya ebisinga ogenda ku info@nauka.ca. Oyinza okusasula nga gwe ku Equity Bank branch ne kulyo kompe. Iwugidwa Equity Bank. Kali ku Mutima and Company Advocates. Olive Thurmbs Expeditions Limited, BC Cranes, Nira, Imagine Uganda, Ruin Rompotage Africa, Jericho Civil Engineering and Consultants Limited, Housing Finance Bank, Bank of Uganda, NSSF, the Uganda High Commission Ottawa.
Nkulisayo nate mukwano gwange omulungi akyatulaba mu bulango abakama baffe nenyongera okujjukiza wenayagala ogende Canada conference jeri invitations zitundibwa $3 tugula invitation take paper wakawo naye October simabo china obudde. This is July, August, September, October china obudde. You can do it. Our sponsors, Hardware World. Go when Zimba, please go open up an account ku Hardware World just opposite Tinder, Shell Tinder with jokes and Hardware World. What you kai bagambe flag ya tugambi. 20 obonkoledde nkyali ne omukugu munamawulire ataaga soma musawo wa bisolo mwami mumulaye bulungi nnyo Mitch kansokere nga sinagenda kutaska tusoke tugere ku love life yo
lwaki eno si abanoonya eno bagita Diaspora Connect
olaba oyinza banga toyina nga I might use this word here
to connect me
otegedde.
So you want to become a Kayungirizi?
Hey, I can as well do that. So how is it? How was it?
No, I think Nyana Kubera very straightforward.
Yes.
In my life, I think one of my biggest failures has been my love life or my relationship. What? Because I was married for 14 years and I think it was amazing because I've got two awesome kids. I've got Michelle who's 14, I've got Marcel who is 12. Now, you need to be honest with yourself. And Omani, sometimes we lie to ourselves that indibulunji nae munda okaba. And I think in terms of relationships are one of the most difficult things to understand. So I think that's an area whereby I think I failed totally. And right now in my life, I think I'm in a time and a space whereby my expectations ziri wagulu nnyo. Because once you've been in a relationship, you understand what you don't want. Chichi toyagala. Toyagala.
Kane Dr. Linda, me akumenena.
Yeah.
Why no mchala? Nga muchope.
Uganda.
Nga Muganda. Why wayiga Uganda?
Because
no wait. You and your Uganda, your tenses muri muti. Ona we wagambye. Munasomya olufaransa.
No.
Your tenses are like this.
No.
14 years.
Kati ompise wano okumvuma. You brought me here to abuse me. Sincerely, Flavia. No, but truthfully, the truth is, look, when you're in a relationship,
yes.
There are priorities. I didn't go I didn't get into Bufumbo to go and start learning languages.
No, you had to.
I went to focus on other things.
Which things?
No, but again, also, I didn't spend a lot of time at home because Mbade in Tambula Munyo, I was always in and out of the country. I think for quite a number of the years of my life until today, I'm always on a plane or out of the house looking for opportunities, and I've got a lot of international interests in terms of business. So I think that's one of the things which, but at least sija kufa njala. That's the truth. Yes, and still, maybe I will not be able to kwana 100% mu Luganda. Na ingezako mwana.
Oh, solo kwana? Mu Luganda.
Mwana.
Tuwe mu doctor.
No. This is a family show because wali abana balaba. So you need to be very respectful.
Oh, of course. Chiba jako kwela respectful. Tuwe mu dachike mu yakaka tugende maso. Gira moto koto mtulabe.
Right, you want me to kwana?
Kota, yes.
You see, I went there. You see, that is
you
it.
Lie.
That's how you kwana.
No.
Because that's it. Wandi oloza nkolachi.
Oyogera ebigambo.
Wapi tokosa ebigambo. Nakusina okozesa sente.
Ngokwana omukazi. Achono bamaze.
Ati chichi. Eyo wajita foundation. Echizike. You just put it there just to confuse.
Kati omukazi wawasa watching atobera wakati doctor.
No, but the thing is this. I used to stay home. But the truth is, as you're growing your relationship, you need to open up doors. And I believe that Bolabayo Uganda as your only market. Now, look, Flavia.
Yes.
Your entire show is based on the diaspora. So, Tosowala Kungambanti, I am going to stay home. You have to look outside of your country.
You're right. You're right.
No, but truthfully, I believe there's a time and a season. Everybody comes into your life for a reason. If it is their time and your time to be together, you will be together. But I believe that there's something that I learned, which I think everybody should know.
Okay.
Bori no muntu. Never ever fall in love with somebody and stay in love with that exact same person.
Teacher, what do you mean?
Yeah. Because I learned it the hard way. Because there's somebody who once said that they were speaking to a judge. Jaja, how have you stayed together with Jaja Mami for all these years? Okolotia, you guys, I can see you, your relationship is still okay.
Yes.
And you've never broken up. Chichi.
Yes.
You've never had any fights and you've never decided to part ways. He said, Mutawani, tula wansika nkugambe. The secret to this is that the woman that I am married to today, the Jaja that you see here who is 75, is not the same Jaja who I married when I was 20. What happens is that she has changed every series of years. Every 5 years or 10 years, achusa ko. Her habits change, her needs change. You also must change with her. If you don't change and fall in love with the person that she has become, and if she doesn't also change and she falls in love with you, Ojoakula Banti, you are looking at Flavia with the eyes of yesterday for today. So that is one thing which I think I learned in my past relationship, and I think it works for everyone. If you continue staying in love with Flavia of 30 years ago with the eyes of Lero, it's going to fail. And I think that's the biggest challenge that we face, people who want to stay with people over time.
So if somebody asked you, nti gwenga Dr. Mitch, obufumbo mu myaka 14 also would describing otya?
I think it's a discovery. It was a wonderful discovery, and that is what bufumbo should be. It should be two people discovering each other, but it should be commitment. And I think that's one of the challenges that we don't have, because commitment, bajita chi mu Uganda.
Commitment is commitment.
Nekayo, tutulimba naye tugende maaso. That it is important for you to wake up and you make a decision. Osalao. Kusalao. You see? Can you imagine a northerner is teaching her Uganda? But still, Osalao, you make sure that you decide that day, that even though Flavia has changed, even though Flavia before had no children and she was potable,
yes,
now she's a potty. No, but she has changed a bit, but I'm still going to continue loving you in this season. That's the challenge that a lot of us don't understand. And I think another thing is that you have to admit that you're going to change. And that's something which a lot of people don't want to admit. People want to live in the past. Osiba mu past, na ye oli mu future. So that's a very difficult thing. And now me being 50.
No, I'm Kabulonji at 50.
Please, stop it.
Please, no, I can't.
No, but the truth is, at 50, I am now reflecting on what do I want in the future. Njagala mirembe. I want somebody who shares the same values as me from an intellectual standpoint, but again also who has a drive, who who is also chasing her life as much as she's willing to take care of me. But of course, you want someone who loves you. But this show is not about me and my love life.
It is about everything. It's about you, everything. I just said I told you, lifestyle, everything. I told you. And I'm here enjoying, admiring, and learning at the same time.
Okay.
Please, go ahead.
Are you going to return my money or you're going to keep it?
It's about this. Who does that?
Got it. Got it.
So, do you regret getting married?
No, I don't.
Or marrying?
No. I think, if anything, I believe everybody should try to find that one person. Or if you're somebody who subscribes to a different religion and you have your 3 people, it's all the same. But find somebody to share your life with. I think it's very important.
Can you do it again?
Chisoboka.
Oh
yes, Chisoboka. Naisi kati.
Atidi.
Na asi kati because
nendo gena kadiwa nyo michi.
Ani agambye. Ovakungamba nti mfanana bulungi.
Nyo, nanti byanjawulo. Okufaanana bulungi ne something byanjawulo.
Mwanagwe. Oni muzibu.
Kankubuuze. Baba zala bameka.
2. But I mentioned them.
No ngamba your siblings.
Oh, siblings, huh?
Yes.
No, there are 2. They're because my story is difficult. Hey, Linda, because you know. No, Toseka. I found out when I was 30 who my biological father was. Yeah.
Kumyaka satu.
When I was 30. So the whole of your life, otambula, no laws auntie, you are part of one family. And at a certain age, bade nina myaka emeka. I think I was 14. So one day, mbade mudiro, mami najja, and she said, you know what? You're here, we're agalaga, you are feeling hot, ori teenager, bichi. Kendeza, you are imputu. Cut down. Otherwise, this person here, agenda kugoba, because he's not your real father.
Oh my God.
14, you are there. Because why am I taller than everybody in this house? Why am I better looking than everyone? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
But why am I taller than everybody in this house?
Yes.
Because in the family, there was me, and then there are 4 after me. I have a sister who is I think she's in either Australia or the US. Then I've got another brother. Then I've got another sister who's in the US Army. And then I've got another sister who's here. So that's how many we are in that house. And that's where I get my Egwang name from.
Yes.
But at a certain point, Mom said, sure. You are not the biological son of this one here. So what does that do? So it gives you what they call a period of self-reflection. No tandi kokuloza.
Who is my dad?
Who is my dad? But again also, you start filling in answers because umanyi buli family baina ka briefcase. Umanyi mu briefcase waliyo land titles, waliyo birth certificates, obufananyi bichi bagiteka wagulu ina ne code, ne password. So we used to look through that thing. Then dabayo birth certificate, I saw my birth certificate said May 28th, 1975. But their wedding certificate showed 1976 September. So the first thing I thought, maybe I was
before.
Exactly, I was a love child.
Okay.
So product of so that's what I thought. But when my mom told me when I was 14, that was the biggest shock of my life. And for some time, I went into a bit of depression, trying to understand. But you know what I did is that I changed it. And I started focusing, did well in school. I was usually top 5, top 10 in my class there. Magezi Mazari, smart kid, always doing well and what. And I just kept quiet. I didn't even ask any more questions because I was in shock. Paka University.
No,
Mbade njikiriza. Because I knew, because I could see it. Mbade mfana mama wange, but I didn't look like my father. So it made sense. Na tukole fast forward. Netutuka first year, university. One day I come back from university and I find her in the room. Namubuza. So, tata wange yani.
Ku university?
Yes, I asked her in university. I was 18 now. First year, vet school. Namubuza tata wange yani. Nangamba, if that guy was interested, singa yabade interested, he would have looked for you. Naye kati. Omulaba wano? Akukubide simu? Has he checked it for you? Nangamba, I said no. And I forgot. I said, it's all right. Tugende maso. And life continued. For another 12 years. Kuminebiri. I turned 30. But then, Kolane KFM, I was doing the breakfast show and Saturdays in Monday free. So I used to stay in Mbuya. So one day, Mommy drives in and said, hey, Jakuria breakfast now, because we need to talk. Tula tuogereko. So I said, it's okay. So she sat down, had breakfast, and she said, do you remember when I told you that if your father was looking for you, that he actually would have come and found you? Naepa Kakati has never come looking for you. I said, yeah. Njukira. So I'm there eating, what? And she tells me, the reason why your father has not looked for you is that your father has not looked for you is that he doesn't know that you exist.
Oh.
Tamanyi. I got pregnant with you and Tadeo na dukabudusi, and I took off and he left Uganda nagenda US. My father lives in Dallas. He lives he lives between Dallas and Fresno in California. So they shift between the two. But he's been in Texas for over 50 years.
He's still there. Have you met him?
Yes, I have.
And what was your first question, Ngomsinkani?
It didn't happen that quickly. When my mom told me that my father never knew that I existed, the first thing that I asked her was, what do you mean he doesn't know I exist? It means that takumanyi, he has never heard of you. He doesn't even know that you are there. And she told me, Omanyi, don't even waste your time, because 3 things can happen. He can reject you.
That's number 1.
Asuwaku accepting her, and he can turn your whole life upside down.
Yes.
Or number 3, Asuwaku were there in the middle. You're there. It's okay. Life goes on. And she said, you don't need that kind of mental stress. Like, yo, just leave. Move on. I told her, mulungereza wali ekintu bagita closure.
Netaga closure netata.
Yes, injakumanya. You just want to know.
Yeah.
So I said, I just want to know. So she said, I've never spoken to him. I don't know. Even he doesn't know. I'm 30 years old. Hey.
Abachala mbaita.
Yeah, no. Mbagambia abachala mwe muri bazibu. No, but I understand where my mom was coming from.
Inaugural National Alliance of Uganda Canadian Association Nauka Convention. Ina tuse ukuvanga mwenda Okutoba paka 11 Okutoba 12 mukaga kupina go Harbour Front Hotel downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Ikini kwete mama Sanyu Sabanji omuli Dr Jose Chameleon, King Michael, DJ Draka kuve Vancouver, DJ Cafe, Hanson Badiruno, DJ Timzi, Rev Boy, Leila Kayondo, DJ Shafika, Otize, Julie, Ezekene Esther, Romeo Odonga, Joshua Nauka Convention Boat Cruise, ku Pacific Ocean, and all-white sunset dinner cruise. Ineyetu ya kusasuya ko $2 Rumkanga 10 October 12 mukaga. Sawa 12 zore gulonga tutandika okuseeyeya. Ku Dock B760 Pacific Boulevard, Vancouver, BC. Registering obasasula online ku www.nauka.ca/convention. Nokumanya ebisinga ogenda ku info@nauka.ca. Uyinza okusasulanga gwe ku Equity Bank branch ne kulio kompe iwugidwa Equity Bank Karikumu Timan Company Advocates Olives Expeditions Limited Basic Cranes Nira Imagine Uganda Ruin Rompotage Africa Jericho Civil Engineering and Consultants Limited Housing Finance Bank Bank of Uganda NSSF ne Uganda High Commission Ottawa.
My mother, I love her to bits. She's my favorite person, my personal person.
Na ya chaliyo.
Oh, yeah, I love my mom. She lives in a place called Oyam. So
Oyam.
Yes, in fact, Encha ngina mulaba.
Oh God.
So I talk to her every single day. I love my mom, but I understand what she was going through, because back then, if you got pregnant before, and there's that stigma. That resentment, and then people also there talking behind your back. So I understand where she came from. Now, yeah, when she told me that she got married the year after I was born, and my grandfather made my dad. My dad is the one I grew up with. He's the one who gave me the name. Amugambye togenda mugamba, this boy here, whether in a moment of anger or what, he's not your son. Paka lero, we've never had that discussion.
Wow.
That is the type of chitiwa that people from that generation that they had. So till today, he raised me as one of his own. Netutambula to all the countries, everywhere. Tandeka. I was treated properly. Of course. And that's because a promise that my grandfather made him make. Naekati, tulimu 2005, mvakumanya nti I am not part of this family, and I said, Inkolentia, what do I do? So she just gave me the guy's name and told me that there's one person who is one of your cousins who knows the family. Nenkubira, one guy, is one of my cousins called Peter. And Peter knew the brother to my father, who was working in Kuwait. So I called the guy and Mugamba, Nonya guy or no. My father's name is Andrew. Okay. So I'm looking for, no, not Chamagiru. No, my father's name is Andrew Ekadu. Let's call him Ekadu. So Andrew Kadu? Ekadu. Oh, Ekadu. Yes. Oh, okay. So I asked him, so I'm looking for this guy here in Jakugaranaye, Ninaka business. Because I didn't want to tell him that I'm his son. Because Aokati, it could decide to become another story. Yes. So namkuidesimu, and he said hello. What do you think I told him? Chichicholo zanti mugambye. Na business bishinjala kulaba. No. No. I am somebody who speaks for a living. Bampa sente nyinji. Buri butikitiki. Bwenjogera. But that time I failed to speak. Wow. Totally. You froze. I froze. I hung up the phone. After hearing his voice? After hearing his voice, I hung up the phone. After hanging up the phone... You called back? No, because it was hidden numbers. Ojukira, way back unknown. In 2005. And I just didn't know what to say. So... what I did is that I did what any journalist would do. What did you do? I wrote a 5-page letter. And typed it out. Then gatamu ibifananyi. Of when I was young all the way till I was old. Gabon, America, San Francisco. Then Juereza. Went by Yahoo. Hey. Sent it on a Sunday. Monday, nothing. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, nothing. And remember, my mother was in the back of my head saying, leave it alone, leka yo nawe. But me, I decided to stay there. And you see what happened? Yeah. So by Wednesday, I'd given up, and I was like, he has read it, and life moves on. I was okay. I was doing well. You had money. I had money. You had a job. I had a job. I was on television. 2005 it was the year before I got married in Jukira. When kuya je nali jakutia. Yeah. Nali mupitu. She has just said I'm old. But
Okay.
yeah, so what happens is Wednesday I'd given up. Thursday, I do my breakfast show at KFM, go home and I sleep. In the evening I wake up, do some work, take tea, go out, hang with my guys. 5 p.m. Ndabayo phone call with a hidden number. My heart starts racing because I knew this one here is from the US. I pick up the phone. The first thing he ever said to me was, Jal. Jal is like, in Uganda, Gaigwe.
Oh.
It's like saying blood.
Oh.
It's like saying blood. So the first thing he said is Jal. Kopango said Ogambachi. We started talking.
Compare.
And we were speaking English because he has lived in the US for, by that time it was almost like for 30, 31, 32 years or so. So he speaks American English and Luo and everything. So we were speaking everything which happened to me had also happened to him. He played tennis, I played tennis. His left knee had a problem, my left knee has a problem. He's into marketing. He was the marketing manager of General Electric. I am into marketing. Imagine you have been away in 2 different lives, but the universe has been making sure that, but mucha fanagana.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's the unique thing. That shows you how God works in very special ways. We spoke almost for 2 hours. The things that he loves his style and fashion. You didn't see that I was voted one of the smartest guys in Uganda.
Yeah, I did. I saw.
Don't play games with me.
I cannot.
Please. So the thing is, it's so amazing that even when you're far away, that God keeps the paths aligned. I found out that in his family there were 17. My grandmother, who was still alive that time, gave birth to 17 kids. She started giving birth very young. She pushed 17 kids. Pushing. Why are you showing us? Better focused. So what happens is that she gave birth to 17 kids. So all of a sudden I had a massive family. And the interesting thing is that all this time here, radio mbade ngamba bantu, in the USA, United States of Apache, what? Now I found out that I'm actually from the real USA, the United States of America. And I thought I was only a Lango, but...
You're an American, eh?
I'm an American Lango, but my father is also from Gulu, so I'm also an Acholi. So, an American, Lango, Acholi. I'm international.
You're all over.
I'm all over.
Hey.
I'm Indigloko.
Yeah.
So that's what happened there. So at that point, my grandmother was still alive. He says, I need you to talk to her. So we called my grandmother the next day. She says, oh my God, I can't believe. Now I understand why God kept me alive. Then in the UK and I met the entire family. It was amazing. So that is when you asked me, how many are you in the family? So from this family here, whom I grew up with, there are only 4. But from the other side, I have a sister who is Jamaican. She's a Jamaican American Uganda. Then I have another sister who is Zambian American Ugandan.
No, your dad is a Trafrican. He's a Trafrican. Not like you. He's just playing in things. Yes.
Wait, don't
You're just playing in things.
No, you fool around.
No, I'm not. You're just playing in things. Only 8-2. Only 2 like this. Oh, come on, doctor. Hey.
In part time, and then give me an investor. The Nonya investor. Nonya investor.
Can you fall in love with the sugar mommy?
But first, wait. I am 50. Oh, wait a second. Sugar mommy in terms of age over omuntu ansinga sente?
In terms of age, myaka nkaga mwetano.
But now, how will I have kids with the sugar mommy?
You see what? You have kids you can adopt.
No, but you see the thing is this, huh? The question is, can you fall in love with the sugar mommy? Yes. Because they are now otekamu 2 different perspectives. Sugar mommy is that omuntu akusinga sente. Okay, sometimes, but
Yes.
other times they can be almost the same age, but they have more money than you.
Yes.
Because it's about the resources, Jibaina. Now, I'm not in the city need. That's the thing. So I'm not looking for a woman
Wait,
with. Huh?
what are you trying to mean? That those who fall in love with women means I need it.
Don't you want to go for a commercial break now?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So you can, eh?
No. I'm not the sugar mommy type. I'm a do for love person. Ndi muntu wa values.
Okay.
Yes.
But anyway, when enough values.
Is there someone you want to line me up with?
Hey, I'm now looking at age and all that.
We have to change the name of this show from Diaspora Connect to Lovers Connect.
Look here, we also do that. This word here is a very look here. This word here is a very broad word here. Connect. In Olabakati, a lot of people, believe me, a lot didn't know about that story. Now they're going to start connecting your childhood story. How you got to meet your dad, how you didn't know about your
actually, that's true. Not very many people know about it. And it's only of recent that I've been comfortable
talking about it.
Yes, talking about it. Because you see, the thing is that when you're younger, there's this thing that you otia rejection, and you want to be accepted as much as possible. But again, also that's life.
Okay. No, what was when you met him one-on-one?
Yeah.
What did you hug him? Did you cry? Did you want to fist fight? Did you?
No. The thing is that we had been speaking, and we speak almost every 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so, and we catch up. So we had already had a relationship. The first time we met, I took him out. And we went for dinner. There's this restaurant at Garden City. The one that revolves there.
Yes.
So we went out for dinner. So I took them out for dinner. We caught up, and he, after that time there, it was difficult. Can I tell you the truth? Trying to create a relationship when you haven't cooled with him.
Yes.
Techiwa changu. Because there are so many things that nze ne mwana wange we do. We talk. We've gone through challenges. We fight. I teach him things. I think the best example is a tree. If you plant a tree and it grows for approximately maybe 6 months, and you try to pull it out, it can come out easily. If you plant it and you try to pull it out after 2 years, it will be a bit harder. If you plant it and try to pull it out after 10 years, it will be almost impossible.
Yes.
Because the roots are.
Yes.
So that's the same. It's the same thing with relationships. Because we'll take more time to invest, to understand, to learn each other. The relationship becomes stronger and thicker. Remember, we didn't have that. So it was difficult at the beginning. Now we are tight. Buriwaja wanu Uganda, he stays at my place.
Oh, okay.
So we are close like that.
Okay. Did you blame your mother?
No, not at all. I understood where she came from.
Did she give you an explanation?
She was ashamed. Or she felt that she was going to be judged and stigmatized.
Okay.
Okay. So I love my mom, and I have nothing against it, because now, Kankugambe Flavia, my life is amazing. The family that I have family. My father's in the US, I've got aunties in the UK. Omanyi, when Tambola Bweru, and I go to the US, I can sleep in a different city for almost 2 weeks without repeating. Same thing with the UK.
Yes.
I can do that, and that's how close we are with the family.
That's good.
So I'm happy.
Did you blame your father?
Which father? He didn't know. How did he know? He didn't know.
Okay.
Blame him for doing jiggy with my mom. No, you can't blame, because even you did jiggy. Don't you have 7? Yes. So jiggy is part of life.
Then how about this, our father? The one who schooled you, our dad, who schooled you.
Yeah.
You grew up with.
Oh yes, no, that one there, he raised me, gave me values, taught me hard work. Because Nkola nyo, because he's a vet doctor, he's a research scientist, and of course he has his challenges, and those ones there, Budio Muntu aina challenges.
Yes.
There. But the things that I will tell you that I learned from him is, one, focus, drive, hard work. Those are the values that he picked up.
I called him father, and you said dad.
No, yeah, because I want you to see that while you're in Jaulo,
what's the difference?
Father is the person who is biologically linked to me. My dad is the person who raised me.
Gotcha.
It's okay.
On that very topic, twade ne mboze etambula ku mitimbagano eya DNA. Oli mwami mukulu oyina abaana oyina family. Ate ku ekyo kino ekyakutuukako ngenda okusinzira okubuuza. Mu kapasite yo nga bw'oli kati osupporting ekyokola DNA.
Omanyi Mushoya Chamagero, I was one of the speakers who spoke about DNA.
Yes.
And Namwade, my exact example here. And you see, the purpose of DNA, which Mulungereza chitegeza deoxynucleic acid, deoxyribose nucleic acid, it is the key to your identity genetically. Chidaga who Flavia is from a genetic standpoint. So if I have found my identity already, do I really need the confirmation? The truth be told is that people who are looking for this are looking either for validation or they're looking for an excuse not to be responsible.
Oh, looking for an excuse
not to be responsible. Because lava situation yange. My dad, Abadi Amanyinti, I'm not his son. There was no need even for DNA because he knew. All right?
Yes.
And I respected him for that. But he still raised me. And I think that is the important thing that we must understand as Africans. That if you are given the responsibility to raise somebody's child, who gives a damn where they come from? As long as you love them,
the rest is
up. Because I have brothers and sisters whom we have co-raised, because there are some of my mother's siblings who passed on. But what we did is we picked others and pulled them into our family. We are not interested in tata anyamuzala whatever avudewa. I'm telling you this thing. It's not important. And we shouldn't make it an issue, because when a child is born, it's not by choice. They don't decide, I'm going to be born.
Oh, yes.
You are the one who brings them into this world here. So God has put them into your hands. So you must have the responsibility to raise that child.
One thing I've noticed is that you talk about God in discussions.
I would not be where I am without Katonda. Katonda Yasalao, every single thing in my life, my life, my well-being, my finances, my drive, my achievements, and even the challenges that I go through are tests which he puts me through, so that injiga.
Also, my identity.
I am a born-again Christian.
Who's your pastor?
I have 2 churches. Okay? Which means I am a diasporian.
Okay.
So my international pastor is Pastor Stephen Furtick. He has a church called Elevation Church in the US. So he's my international pastor. My local pastor is Pastor Julius Rotlonyo. He took over from Pastor Gary Skinner. From KPC.
Oh yeah, Watoto.
Which became Watoto.
Wow.
But we are the ones who started going to Watoto way back. 1989 is when I started going to Watoto. In fact, I met Pastor Gary, I keep telling this story, way back in the early 80s. He came to Canada, into Hamilton, where there were pastors there called the Gibsons. So we had I think it was a Methodist church. So he came to preach. But back that time, he wasn't in Uganda. He was in Zambia. So he came to tell us about missionary work in Africa. So that's the first time we met. And lo and behold, when we came back to Uganda, and tumusanga in KPC.
KPC.
So like, wow, life is really special.
Oh yeah. Okay. Today yo.
Kuchi.
Emabega. Twakomye wali eri nga oyingidde ofunye project empya. Giyite Tusker Project Fame. Tutandikirawo.
Tusker Project Fame was, I would say, my most exciting TV opportunity. Deal or No Deal was nice. It was my second. SK 89. I mean, it was SK 98. Then we did Deal or No Deal. But TPF was special. But TPF was
Inaugural National Alliance of Uganda Canadian Association Nauka Convention. Ina tuse okuvanga mwenda October paka 11 October 12 mukaga kupinago Harbour Front Hotel downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Igini kwete mama Sanyu Sabanji omuli Dr Jose Chameleon, King Michael, DJ Draka kuve Vancouver, DJ Cafe, Hanson Badiruno, DJ Timzy, Rev Boy, Leila Kayondo, DJ Shafika, Otize, Julie, Ezekene Esther, Romeo Odonga, Toswanauka Convention Boat Cruise, ku Pacific Ocean, and all-white sunset dinner cruise. Ineliyetuli ya kusasuya ko $2 Rumkanga 10 October 12 mukaga. Sawa 12 z'olweggulo tutandika okuseeyeeya ku Dock B760 Pacific Boulevard, Vancouver, BC. Registering obasasula online ku www.nauka.ca/convention. N'okumanya ebisinga ogenda ku info@nauka.ca. Oyinza okusasulanga gwe ku Equity Bank branch ne kulyo kompe. Iwugidwa Equity Bank, Kaliko Mutiman Company Advocates, Olives Expeditions Limited, BC Cranes, Nira, Imagine Uganda, Ruin Rompotage Africa, Jericho Civil Engineering and Consultants Limited, Housing Finance Bank, Bank of Uganda, NSSF, the Uganda High Commission Ottawa.
the biggest gig that happened, but in between there, I had a very unique opportunity. Bumper day opportunity okolane CNN.
Wakati wanakitabu kangu wali mukubisomamu.
Naigwe what you want to next popular to ina digital things yeah.
Nina
ye iPad.
Neanza tata neanze.
I'll buy for her an iPad. Naigwe Linda ko. Naigwe okula no.
Will our future in
Flavia tula wansi. Flavia tula wansi.
Nyanza nyotata neyanzege.
Flavia.
Oyigango ta doctor. Woje mukama akudizeewo owenkajja owennakatu owentamwenjalirire ndi kumma okulya n'enkulya omwoyo. Tata neyanzege.
Naitula wansi.
Mungu akuwe n'abalongo n'omukyalo yo. Bannange munsanyukireko temuntima wa.
Tula wansi.
Bannange.
Tula wansi.
Neyanza mukama wange neyanzege.
So the demo story.
Yes.
So the opportunity was given, and that was another blessing. I had never. Omanyi, walio gaya, hadambuza, do you ever think about working on television? And I told him that, guy, I'm good for radio, I'm good at emceeing, but if you had TV, sibi sobola. Because I thought that I didn't have the charisma and the personality for television. Lo and behold, I think one of the things you should never do is that don't shortchange Katonda. Meaning that if you sit down and you tell God that this is what I want, maybe he might want to do more for you.
Yes.
So never ever limit Katonda. So I get a phone call from somebody who says, we are doing something called the CNN Africa Journalist of the Year Awards. And we're looking for all the best journalists from across the continent. And we have a one-day event. And we want you to host it with... Back then, there was a beautiful CNN journalist from Senegal called Aisha Sese. Ooh, hot chana! And she used to do news. She was based in the US and in London. So she was flying into Uganda. And they said, we want one person to host. Can you do it? I said, you are joking.
I can do it.
Jaku whatever, Olungereza, I'm going to polish my English. So I sat down, put it together, put in my CV. They said, you're the guy we want to work with. And lo and behold, I did that. That was my first time to be on CNN. It was amazing.
How was it?
I'll tell you what. Nze njagala nnyo kubeera bagita chi mu Luganda. Mu Lungereza bagita spontaneous. Spontaneous bagita. Naye gwe tomanyi Luganda. Buli kyenkubuuza you don't know.
Yeah, those words in English nga mu Luganda.
Tewali.
Nga dyekiri naye nga bannange munyambeko.
Spontaneous. Ronald bagambati. Tewali. Okay.
Ontume Kampala kubigere.
Okay, naye okubeera spontaneous kitegeeza nti okola kantu tolooza, just okola bukozi. Mangu.
Yes, spot on.
Yes.
Huh?
So I like being spontaneous. Naye aba CNN, things are different because you're working for a global news station. We had the president, His Excellency, President Yoweri Museveni, is our guest of honor.
Oh.
And the show is exactly 40 minutes.
Exactly.
And you are not allowed to go more or less. So for the first time in my life, bampadde chibaita teleprompter.
Oh yes. Ha.
So teleprompter,
Wano.
Otunula straight. Hi, my name is Dr. Mitch Egwang, and we'd like to welcome you to the CNN Africa Journalist of the Year Awards. Together with me is Aisha Sesay. Aisha, and every Burika Gambo is moving on the screen there. And that was, first of all, a shift, because it was not me. Zendi flexible, I'm there, and the wait.
Yes.
I like being flexible, but that one there, that limitation. Chiri by the book, chiri scheduled. So I think that was the unique thing. Naturally, there was a lot of practice with CNN, unlike a lot of our productions here in Uganda, whereby you ukola one ka dry run and then they say, you are experienced.
Yes, gonna compare.
Yes, and you do. And that's what was happening. What it did is that it taught me how to be structured. And I think that was good. And Basasura Sente. Only for 40 minutes. I think for 40 minutes, Bampadimeka. I think they gave me, was it $10,000 or $15,000? Yes, for 40 minutes. What's wrong with you? Do I not show you? Okolera malusu wano.
Wano ziba ntono. Gumuchitundu zimanyi gwenda chikana. Chitekesa. Nebokola.
Ojukera whatever Chenkugambi.
Yes.
About the opportunities in the diaspora market.
Yes.
$15,000 for 40 minutes is nothing. There are public speakers who get paid $50,000 to $100,000 just for a speaking engagement of an hour and a half. So it's not about the time, it's about the value that you bring to the discussion and the amount of influence that, because you're actually doing very well.
Thank you.
And I'm going to tell you that God has a plan for you. You'll be shocked.
Hallelujah.
In the next few years, you'll be calling me, say, Mitch, come, we're going to Uganda, France, so I need a translator. So Jango to Uganda FMB.
Oh, you're going to France.
Ochimanyi?
Banange temugamba tebabagamba ebintu mubirabye bigenda kuve tugende maaso negwe meet gumu kitundu for 40 minutes is a lot
40 minutes. No, it's not a lot of money
home ground
compared to what the station makes. Do you know that station? Those guys swim in money. That was nothing. It was nothing. So I honestly feel that as Ugandans we should value ourselves more. Even there, I only accepted because I looked more at the value that I get in terms of my CV. Because when I show you my CV and I show you that I have done a global TV show in South Africa, I've worked for CNN, I've worked for Tusker Project Fame, and Omanyi Pakalero, I think my tally is that Indiku Meka. I think I'm at probably 3,000 events.
Wow.
Inkumi Satu. I've done 3,000 events. Okuva when I started doing events professionally. Okuva 1998. Till today, 3,000 events. Nyingi. So I thank God for those.
So Taska Project Fame. Tebabanga bantu bululu byalinga
wape chibade straight. No, Kankugambe. One of the things is that the guy who called me, Choksoka, was a person of Chitibwa.
Who called you?
There's a guy called, not a gentleman. He was the MD of Uganda Breweries, Wanomu, Uganda. Now they carry his job here, and then they took him to Kenya, and he was the MD of Kenya Breweries, Beka Magunda. So Beka ankubide simu and said, Mitch, twagala kuchusa show eno. Twagala jikola East African, and we want Juliana to be a judge. Tugenda kufuna judge ndala okuva Tanzania. Then we'll get a Kenyan judge. We want to change things around, so Django Vere host. And then we are now getting all the countries. Burundi, Rwanda, Tanzania, Kenya, South Sudan. All of you, we're going to put them all in one house. Because for those who don't know, Taska Project Fame is a mixture of idols ne Big Brother. Because Oyimba, but Osigaramu same house, and every week baku voting her out.
Yes.
So it was a mixture of the two.
Yes.
So the show started in the first year, and it was an opportunity for me to now do something on the continent. But East Africa, I'd never done anything. So they gave me very little money. But it was not even about the money. I think Becca was very straightforward. He said, look, tononya sente. Nonya building your reputation so that later you can ask for money. So in the first 1 year, we grew the show. The ratings grew through the roof. It became the biggest TV show in East Africa. I think it was 2010, no, 9, 10, 11, 12. Biggest show. I did 4 years of it. Every year, the ratings were going higher, higher, and higher. Amazing show, fantastic opportunity. No. I only have bunkenke when Siri prepared. Oshimanyi nti okubera ne bunkenke kiraga nti there's something which is not right. You didn't do your homework.
Twakoze prep and tomanyi chogenda gamba. Naye when you are prepared, you're not going to have any bunkenke. But it's also good to have a little bit of bunkenge. Mulungereza bajita butterflies in the stomach. In the stomach, yes.
Yes. It is okay because chitegeza nti your body is releasing chibaita adrenaline. Now adrenaline is a hormone. Now adrenaline ina two responses. It can help you fight or it can help you flight, meaning that you oduka budusi. But when you are an MC and you get an opportunity to get onto the stage and of course a preparation and you're ready and you have the words and you are all set, there'll be a little bit, but not the bunkenge of intide. Because one of the biggest fears that people have in life is not even okufa. It is speaking in public. I want to batia.
Yes.
You give somebody a microphone. Like me, the first opportunity that I got on radio, the first day, Bumper the microphone, they gave me a chance because the training is my first day on Power FM. Got on to air. Hi, this is 104.1 Power FM. Welcome to the Evening Drive Show. My name is...
No freezing.
Name freezing. I forgot my name. My name... No, and so there was an Indian guy called Phil Atial. He entered the room. Nateka ko feda. Nateka ko akayimba. Najako microphone. And he looked at me and he said, I told you. What happens when you're on the air, sometimes, especially when you switch on the microphone, there's a door at the back of your head which opens and your brain falls out. I say, oh, kubienyo. Now, yeah, about that point.
Yes.
He had a point. So I said, that is exactly what happened. But from that time onwards, preparation is important. And I try as hard as possible to be prepared. I don't get butterflies anymore. Sit here.
Atem enonga mutandika nga preparing for the show, makeup, dressing up and all that. Babi kwetya kusanga ngo tudao. Ne bakola ko ne makeup.
I do makeup. I used to do makeup. Chibakola. This is how they used to do it. Show about day live. Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
So even this one here, business class tickets, because to flying on Juliana. So here, Juliana is there. Juliana is my home chick, by the way. So we are there to remove business. I even had my favorite seat, 1A, kumpine pilot.
Wanjitata.
Yes. So business class to Vayo, then they give you allowance, also $200 per day, and then 5-star restaurant. We used to stay at a hotel called Safari Park. They gave me the biggest room. It had a river. It was called River Mitch.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was my room for all the 4 or 5 years that I would be hosted. So we fly in Buri Friday. Yes. Then we tukolache waita read through. So now read through or soma your lines.
Yes.
Ogena gamba kano no problem. Okay? This is what's going to be, etc., etc., etc. Then ku Saturday in the morning okola what they call the dry run.
Yes.
Which you're on stage or reading her through in your positions. Then you do a dry run with performances. So okola, I think mirundi esatu. First read, next read with focus, with positions. Then the third one now with the music, with the links, bichi
You put in the work.
You have to put in the work because it was important. Because that's why certain shows are good, because even to be alive, very complicated.
Very.
You do not risk, and that's why they needed people who are confident. Sometimes some people would get things wrong, some things would fail, so you have to be able to, because in a earpiece, so in a director, so we had a director who would tell you, chusako direction, laba microphone biri, change to this one here, or tetuli ready. So you get a audience for some time, nabantu. So you increase the amount of time, or to come out from the commercial break after this. So it's important that you learn how to speak while in your ear, while you're listening to somebody. So those are all skills that oyiga. Mpola.
Do you think wachasobola okujayo shows bwezi tutizikola zibaza amanyi nga Task Project Fame nga Big Brother nga zi Deal or No Deal?
Ochimanyi ekizibu cha old shows is that luri they didn't have the competition of what is there today. Lero tuina competition ya digital.
Yes.
Now digital has made it so difficult that abantu tebaina budde. People don't have time okutula wansi okulaba show ya 1 hour. It has to be very, very, very exciting.
Again, you have to
yes.
Very interesting, educative, exciting. It's everything.
Packed.
Yes.
Now, okola show which is exciting like that, buri which is going to be difficult. That's one thing. Nechirala investment. Ochimanyi nti Deal or No Deal cost $7.9 million.
Oh, wow.
$7.9 million.
That's a lot.
Season emu. Because tubade to flying
in and out.
In and out. Buri person who was a contestant, our dad with 2 people.
Yeah.
To South Africa.
Yeah.
You can see that.
Yes.
Transport, accommodation, visas, cameras, crew, studio audience. The studio audience used to come from Nelson Mandela's township, Bajitachi in South Africa.
Cape Town?
Not Cape Town.
Oh, no. Sorry, Bajitani?
No. You say you're international. Soweto.
Soweto, yes.
So we used to get buses of people from Soweto used to come to the studios.
Were they close?
Yeah, there was like 45 minutes or so. And they used to pay them. Buri omuntu was being paid.
How much?
Everybody in the studio.
How much?
I think they were paid about.
No,
like $50.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Yes, but Jukira, they were doing two shoots per day.
That's 100.
No, they were paid per day.
Ah, okay.
But Lava,
That's a lot.
no gata cent is on now. $7.9 million.
Wow.
Show emu. That is deal or no deal. Now, for Tusker Project fame, I think the show cost $6 million. Where do you get $6 million? Mu economy eno. So the challenge is the production costs ziri wagulu. So it's very difficult to okufuna omuntu, first of all, who wants to invest senti zino, because ojakwebuuza lwaki ntekamu senti zino mu production. Zinadda, because now the reason why this was being done, first of all, for Tusker Project fame is that East African breweries, ibadene marketing strategy. They wanted to be the #1 brand mu East Africa. They wanted to have chibaita market share of 80%. So 80% chitegeza anti if I'm at a table and abantu banywa, out of 10 bottles, 8 of those bottles must be Tusker. By the time we were done with that show, the Tusker was the biggest brand in East Africa.
Kati, what happened? Yeah, Dawakati.
We had an MD. Now the MD who came in the last season, alabye budget ya show.
Nalabanga.
Nalaba the so, performance ya company. Nangamba, why are we wasting money? We are already #1. So he removed Tusker. Tusker used to also support rugby. They used to do the Tusker Sevens. Even removed that one. So all of their marketing and advertising went, because the brand was already strong. So you're wasting time if you're putting in too much. So that's why it went. So I did my 4 years, but they were fantastic.
Do you think social media affecting the mainstream media?
Of course. Jukira, my life started off in mainstream media.
Yes.
I did a bit of TV, I did a lot of radio, but I also worked in the newspaper.
Which one?
I worked in the Daily Monitor. Okay. Daily Monitor owned KFM.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So the thing is, Chetago, following what has been happening during the last series of years, the cost of newsprint, you know that thing which you print newspapers on, has been going up. Another thing that has also happened is the speed of communication, of messaging, has gone up also. If I am going to put a story in the Mawulire, in the newspaper, yet the story already has been shared on social media,
on Facebook and all
on
that.
Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. What's the purpose? I'm wasting time because people have already moved on. And then also, you must understand there is also a change in the mindsets and the consumption habits of your consumers. Nakuzino abantu tebaina budde. People don't have time or energy to sit there
and
read. So the reading culture has gone down.
Yes.
And finally, something also that is very important to understand is that during COVID, because of the fact that COVID was a contact disease, people did not want to touch physical things.
Yes.
Newspapers struggled a lot then. Psychologically, people have never gone back. They're like, we can get all the content, whatever, online.
Yeah.
Sigale online. So yes, in a point, digital has affected mainstream media.
About the way Bangalore, Dr. Mitch.
I wasn't hiding. I wasn't hiding.
Or social media.
Social media.
Yes.
Omanyi Chenkola. I run my own marketing and events firm. I set up my company in 1999 when I was on campus. I set up a marketing and events firm called Eclipse. And I've been working for the longest time. You were there, whatever, KCB came looking for me. I'm the one who set up KCB in Uganda. In 2008, there was a gentleman called Nokubonditi, the executive director. He found us doing activations near Daily Monitor in I think it was in Mbarara. I love the way you guys do your things. Tuyambeko, we are launching as KCB Bank in Uganda. We need somebody to help us out. We came up with their launch strategy. We were their agency okuva 2008 paka 2014.
Oh wow.
So all the branches that you're seeing, majority of them were the ones who launched them. So as a brand, to call activations, to call conferencing, to call road shows, nozi trucks, zikaba, and make too much noise around the place. That's what we do. So that's what I've been doing ever since 2008 here. When I finished, I came back from Deal or No Deal in South Africa. I went back to school. I studied vet, but after vet, I went back to school and I did the Chartered Institute of Marketing. So that's where my passion for marketing and communications was amplified. So over 2008, that's what I do. I run my events and marketing firm. So now our big brands, we work for ECOP, we work for Centenary Bank, we do all sorts of brands and execution. So that's my 9 to 5. So chizibu change is that time with social media chetaga wode.
Waze mkantu.
I have come into the thing na isokolinde. Omanyi wangambie this interview is going to take 45 minutes. Minutes make akati.
I swear to God I don't want to stop. Like for real.
No, but we have to be respectful of people's time. Are people going to watch a 5-hour interview?
True, because it is fully packed, action packed. Dr. Saga anakumaliza I swear. Olaba nchaine wano ebibuzo byange nga bisatu.
Ochimanyi nti Flavia, I can come back for season 2.
Please. Okay. As ngatumaliriza.
I give you a commitment. As long as you treat me nicely, we give it 1 year. We can do 2028.
No problem, doctor.
I'll do season 2.
Only 3 questions.
Okay.
Ngankuta.
Kale.
Katinze nkwayo di akantu.
Akantu chi. Akantu chi.
Onchaza ko di.
Because ochimanyi nti ze ndimu chope when somebody says nku akantu. Me akantu chi. What thing? What thing? Huh?
Onchaza ko di.
What? On my show?
Yes.
I need you to understand, first of all, Chenkola.
No,
because as I am slowing down from the workspace, one of the biggest questions abantu bansanga, and they keep asking me, naye gwe ngo lemera ko ku mic. Toyogala kutuwamu, and then also Rachi tova ku main.
Yes.
Rachi osigala nyo ku main. Why are you still there? Because first of all, okadie.
Atokadie.
No, that's what they say. Chibagamba. They say, look, okadie.
Inaugural National Alliance of Uganda Canadian Association Nauka Convention. Ina tu say, okuvanga mwenda Okutoba, paka 11 Okutoba, nkome piramide mukaga, kupinago Harbour Front Hotel downtown, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Higini kwete mamoba Sanyu Sabanji, omani Dr. Jose Chameleon, King Michael, DJ Draka kuve Vancouver, DJ Cafe, Hanson Badiru no, DJ Timzi, Rev Boy, Leila Kayondo, DJ Shafika, Otize, Julie, Ezekene Esther, Romeo Odonga, Toswa Nauka Convention Boat Cruise, ku Pacific Ocean, and all-white sunset dinner cruise. Inelietu ya kusasuya ko dollars bibiri, Rumkanga 10 October 12 mukaga, sawa 12 zore gulonga tutandika okuseye ya, ku Dock B760 Pacific Boulevard, Vancouver, BC. Registering obasasula online, ku www.nauka.ca/convention. Nukumanye ebisinga ugenda ku info@nauka.ca. Uizo kusasulanga gwe ku Equity Bank branch ne kulio kompe. Iwugidwa Equity Bank. Kali Kumutiman Company Advocates. Olives Expeditions Limited. BC Cranes. Nira. Imagine Uganda. Ruin Rompotage Africa. Jericho Civil Engineering and Consultants Limited. Housing Finance Bank. Bank of Uganda. NSSF. Ne Uganda High Commission Ottawa.
You're not giving a chance to young people. But just yesterday, there's a Ugandan who won a competition, a global competition of public speaking.
In UK.
And I was so proud of. But it's difficult to find young people who are passionate about public speaking. So what I've done is that I have created now platforms where every single day mbawa feedback and insights on how they can improve their public speaking skills. I do every single week training classes.
Where?
Now, I do some online and I do some at organizations.
Oh,
so so if your organization is saying, look, you know, like that, I have Gomba and I'd like you to be able to come and do a class for my people. I say, no problem. This is what I do. And some of these things, I do it free of charge.
Oh, wow.
Some, not all. No, put your hand down. Some, not all the time. Because you also have to put a matagawana on the table.
Yeah, of course, yes.
So I think it's important for us to understand that katonda kwadom kisa. But it is your responsibility to give back.
Yes.
So this is now my time to start giving back to young people. And that's what I'm utilizing all of my platforms for. I use it to be able to share messages and to be able to empower, to teach, and to be able to help people become better versions of themselves.
How much do you charge for a wedding?
First of all, it's very difficult for me to do weddings. I've created for myself my niche. I have my chifo. And bamanyinti oboyogala MC yamanyi for a VIP event.
Corporate event.
Corporate event, diplomatic event, conferences. If you need something like that, what you do is, depending on how complex it is, internationally, I will charge you a first class ticket, business class ticket to the venue. I will charge you an accommodation.
Per diem.
And then for the whole day, I'll charge you between $5,000 to $10,000 if it is a high involvement event. $5,000 to $10,000. If it is a complicated event.
Yes.
Where I have to read, because there are a lot of scientific conferences that I do. There are trainings that I do in Kenya. There are events. There's a time I even flew to London to do an event for Gayaza Old Girls, but that one I did it because the chairperson was my home chick. But you travel anywhere, you must be able to meet all those costs. Here in Uganda, you have to understand that the market might not be mature enough, but you're the one who sets your amount. In 2001, there was no sector of public speaking or emceeing. God gave me a vision that this can be something for you. So I think I'm the one who started charging 1.5, 2 million, 3, 4, 5, even 10 million shillings you can make in a day. Yes. And it's not called emceeing. You have to give it chitiwa.
Okay.
It's called events moderation. Take a Kone accent. Events moderation.
Events moderation.
That's right.
Ngenda kuba abantu me padano musawo ngenda kusaba kulimba desa million nganya kati ngenda wano
na
for events
no moderation. But remember, make sure that oleta value. Don't just, because now you see, if you charge and you don't bring value, people will think that you steal money or basente. I have only one person so far whom I have allowed to do a wedding for this year. The wife is in the US, the husband is in South Africa, but omanyi chetukola. We have a monthly strategy meeting. I gave them a document. It's a chibuzo. I think it's a 3 or 4 page document called Got to Get to Know You Better, whereby you have to answer, who are you, where are you from, where did you meet, what's the story, so that you understand all of that. Then there is another document of close to 10 to 11 pages which I've built over the last 20 years of how do you run a wedding, what do you do, what are your science. But that's the way it is, because you see, oleta value, tukula bukozi. And that's the problem with some people. All those until you that you just put on a suit, no you get it. No, there is a science, and there's even the process of the event. Every single event, you chetaga whatever or planning each and every single element.
How much are they going to pay you?
Don't enter my business, because in Vakua Center you ask me for more money.
Doctor, let's talk about.
This gray hair,
yes.
you know, No. I started getting grey hair when I was 12. Yes. So it's in my family. And my mom, if you see her hair, all white.
Ooh.
But me, at first it was here. Now it is all over. But they say white hair means wisdom, wealth, and
yes.
women.
Yeah. Women.
Let's go. Next question.
WW.
Next question.
Wisdom, what? No women.
Next question.
No, bibi satu. Nenjagala kubisaminga up bulungi. Let's talk about temptations more industry, because when I want a lot of temptations. Man is a temptation. Women temptation. Like because they're here.
Interesting question. I think you must understand that life and everything exists in a balance. And you've got opportunities and you've got a cost. Temptation in itself, if you succumb to it, will end up being a cost. But then you have the opportunity and the positives. And I think it's very important for you, when you find yourself in a position of responsibility, bosanga yo opportunity that Katonda kwadde chance okuwera influential podcast speaker, jukira that you are close to 80,000 subscribers. Your how many million views have come only because otademu the hard work and you okoze sacrifices. But if you decide to fool around and you make one mess like this, everything can go. So sometimes you need to find a place whereby you keep reminding yourself that if I am here, for me to get there, I'm going to have to make sacrifices. And I think from the earliest age, my Christian upbringing has helped. My drive, the fact that I have seen people have and then fail and lose. So that is also another reminder. So it's important for you as you're trying to grow. Funa mentor. Funa somebody who can be your inspiration. Be somebody who can, or call somebody and have them be your mulungereza bajita soundboard. Somebody you can speak and bounce off ideas. Do you know somebody who calls me almost once every month, every other month, just to find out what can I do? Andrew Chamagero. Chamagero calls me all the time. Him and his entire family. I was his MC at his wedding.
Oh wow!
You see, but any time he's making a shift. Doc, I'm leaving this company. I'm moving to this one. What do you think? Doc, I want to invest this. How do I think? So find somebody who can be your soundboard.
Who is the inspiration?
I have multiple people who inspire me in different phases.
One?
In terms of public speaking, I think His Excellency President Obama is off the rockers. In terms of fighting for people's rights, you see, you would be a criminal if you didn't mention Nelson Mandela or Martin Luther King. Okay? But in terms of business and being unpredictable, spontaneous.
Yes.
So there's a guy who owns a company in the UK called Virgin.
Virgin Airlines. His name is. I know him. Let me tell. Why I know him.
Yeah.
My next sister worked in this company.
Oh, okay.
So he used to tell me a lot.
Yes, about who he is. Okay, fine.
So that's why.
So you'll show the pictures. I don't want to embarrass her, but yes. So I think it's very important that you have role models in different spaces in your life, because no one person is a holistic solution for who you want to be. From sports, from like I'm a guy who loves the gym. I love to swim, but I love tennis. I play a lot of tennis, and on the tennis courts, I love Rafael Nadal. Used to be my guy. Okay, so you have inspirations in different places at different times.
Okay, ngatumaliriza Dr. Mitch. Ompadde sente wano nenkubuuza omanya akameza.
Yes, I know akameza. But you see, since I'm not married, I don't leave akameza money at home.
Okay, when you are still married.
But of course you had to leave. It was a standard.
Hey, how much were you living?
Why are you in my things
because
so
I want
much?
those boys there. Those okay, basajja bambala empale naye nga si basajja abaddala. Oba tegeeza men but not yet men, but again these guys would be kitegeera bategeere nti omwami akameza kaba kasava.
Can I tell you one of the things which I'm a strong believer in? Very strong believer. I'm a believer in equal opportunities. And I love the fact that, yes, as you're musajja, ngenda kufaako.
Okay.
But at the same time, one of the things that I do, and I have done this the whole of my life, my ex-wife, I'm the one who got her job. She works at one of the biggest companies in Uganda. She's still there till today. I'm the one who got her job. Even my girlfriend, who was a... What?
Girlfriend?
What you take a go S?
No, I'm just asking.
No. Language. Yagala nyo violence. Yagala nyo violence. Just no.
Okay. Yes.
Even when I had a girlfriend, I made sure that it was not just about okuleka yo sente za kameza, but what is it that she can do? Can I get her an opportunity so that she can grow herself? That is the biggest thing that you as a man can do for your family. No, don't just leave money. Leave your significant other with an opportunity to improve themselves. So that was what I believed in. So then, of course, yeah, you do hair, you do nails, you give them shopping money. Because there's the joke, bagamba mulungereza, that a man's money is a man's money, but a man's money is also a woman's money.
Yes.
So that's a standard. And I believe that to be a true man, you have to take care of your family. But above all, give your significant other a chance to do something. Don't keep at home.
Abasajja abatagala abakazi bamwe mukole mbajja kukwana because let the woman go and work.
Yes.
Women, stop sitting back home and say my man will provide. No. Get some money for yourself. Move abasajja bagenda kundabirira. No. Make yourself important, relevant.
Make yourself useful.
In our home. Muchiwulidde. Dr. Mitch.
Final question.
How is co-parenting?
Co-parenting is necessary. That's the truth. A lot of times you will wake up, no subiranti, you're going to fall in love and you'll be together till death do you part, and it doesn't happen. And sometimes you find a situation whereby tokwatagana no muntu and you have to separate. When you do that, you must remember that you have brought life into this world and they didn't have a choice, but it's now your choice to commit. And if there's anything I can say, I am an extremely committed father.
Wow.
I take time and energy to put into, one, the spiritual well-being, the physical well-being, the moral well-being. Zabana. You have to make sure that you are active as a parent. You have to be present as a parent. And that is not just, kusasula school fees, ogula ngoye, obawa sente. No. You need to be able to take time out so that the kids, if anything is to happen to you, they are capable of saying that tata wange yanjigiriza akantu kano. And these are the things that a lot of us parents here these days, too busy. Nkola podcast yange. I'm at Komba school. I need to travel. No, you must make sure there's time. I wake up at 5 in the morning, even though I've slept at 2 working. Dress up, take my son to school. In the morning, get about life, about science, about what. Then, when I finish at exactly 5 o'clock, I am at school waiting for my son again. We drive home. My son is asking me, so Daddy, how was your day? What did you do? Oh, you were in a podcast? Yeah, my friends told me you saw it. They saw it. What are the questions? What were the challenging things? This is my son. He's 12. Alimukumbuza, my life. And you must be open enough. Growing up, our parents were a little bit more, restrained. And you don't speak unless you're told to.
Yes.
Naye kati embera yakyuka.
Yeah.
So it's important for us now to create open channels so that children can express themselves. Because if you shut them out, bajagenda onto social media, and on social media the nonsense which is there is a problem.
Do you beat your children?
I don't beat. I used to discipline.
How do you discipline them?
Me, I'm one for what do you call bumscussion. Ukategirako. Bumscussion.
Bumscussion.
Bumscussion. It is discussion of the bum. Okay, so basically it's called a yes, but you don't just talk babukubi. So back when I used to do it, because I do it up until they are 12. After 12, we talk.
You talk.
But when you are doing it, this is a point of interest, and a lot of parents I learned this from someone. Because our parents used to just ta right, left, and center. You slap. No, you make them lie down, and then you talk and you say, now I'm going to give you 10. But as I'm going to give you 10, togenda kava, you're not allowed to cry.
To cry, yes.
And that helps them to focus the pain to thinking about what they did. So, okoze akantu kano, you did it is not right, and that's why I'm going to discipline you. And I'm not going to allow you to cry. I'm not going to allow you to shout. So you focus on the issue. And it's not just beating, it's a discipline session. But olimu kogera at the same time.
Sagala kuleka. A lot of men tebagala genda ku masomero g'abaana baabwe ku visitation days. They don't want to have that closure with their children. Bagamba guma magendo obikole. Omuzadde atulabwenzamu amagezi kinadala omusajja nga gwe.
It's important. Anything that you can do, any opportunity, joina or building that rapport. Ojukira the example Jenkwade about the tree.
Yes.
That's the same thing with relationships. If you've only seen your kid once or twice, it's a tree that you can pull out. But if I have been engaging with my children, and we speak and we talk, my kids, we pray in the morning when we are going to school.
Wow.
My kids, before we go to sleep, we pray.
Wow.
On Sundays,
even
we go to
before
church.
the show, we prayed.
Yes, yes. No, not we. I prayed for you, but it's okay. We still love you. But the truth is, spiritual growth, moral growth, all of these things. And then it's important, building traditions that you do with your children. With my kids, we invest money together.
Hey,
that is good to start. My kids, they work every single week. I used to give them 2,000, then I increased it to 3,000. Over the weekends, their aunties give them 50 what, and then they put it into, they have a checkbook which has debits, they have credits, then they have a wallet which has coins. When they leave the lights on, I charge them. I say, you left the lights on. Because they have to understand URA taxes. So there, I say, remove this, I'm taking this back from you. When they break things, I say, I'm removing 50,000 from your savings.
Wamenye glass.
Yes. You have to understand these things.
Palenti, bananga.
No, yes. At Christmas,
parenting.
Sekukulu.
Skills.
Sekukulu, I give each of them 150,000. Nembagamba, I want you to look for 10 people whom you're going to spend this on. Naye, gendo collect budget. And then go and do shopping and come back and you wrap and you do these things. We've been doing it for 4 years. Budi sekukulu. It's important.
Oliwanja olomeji. Kusao. Ogenda kubera mu Uganda ebanga lyonna oba oyagala.
No, I travel a lot.
Nenda ngamba okubeera.
Mu future, I'm a Ugandan. I love my country, but I think it's good to have options.
Okay, which country would you love to relocate to, just in case?
No, I already live in many places, but I'll tell you the truth. I will forever be a Ugandan. I love my home. But in terms of countries that I wouldn't mind moving to, I'd love to Twina family home in Mombasa,
okay,
overlooking the Indian Ocean. So that one there we go sometimes.
Mama muri bagaga Mitch.
Tutuzanyira ko planned kids.
I need your planned kid.
No, but I wouldn't mind at least having a house in in one of these Commonwealth countries, I don't mind whether it's Canada, US, this UK, because I'm there almost every year, but I need a situation whereby abana baina plan B, so that in their future also they can utilize the opportunities from whichever places.
Dr. Tusibule bagamba nti awalungi taba wamwe ate nazina obulungi kamaleyo.
Ha, sikamanyi
azina obulungi.
Just know that from where I come from, simanyi Uganda bulungi.
Olumanyi. Lwakuba embogo okubye nyingi era ngenda kwetondera abantu. Embogo zo ozikubye. The buffaloes.
Ochimanyi nti sigenda komawo if you don't treat me with the ekitiibwa.
Mukama wange. Nze gwolaba. Nene nse chimanyi nze mpa abantu ekitiibwa. Embogo zo okubye, I take it upon myself. Era nkusaba all you watching this show, please pay attention.
Pay attention to all the mbogos.
I'm telling you.
Ochimanyi, this has been one of the most interesting interviews that I've done in my entire career, because you have forced me to one, reflect and to fluctuate between two different languages.
Thank you.
So, but you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
Kusimye, and I've had a really nice time.
Thank
you for the opportunity.
Please.
And thank you for everybody who's watching. Continue and follow me also on my page, so I can also one day be like her, and I'll force her to come to my show. No, listen. So cool, I'm going to force her to come on my show, please, and put my social media handles here on this
Mutebi,
one.
Please do that.
Mutebi, I'll give it to you.
Yes.
But Linda Ko, this is a promise. On show yange, toja kwogera Luganda at all. Eja kubera mu Lungereza lwoka.
No problem.
Only English.
No problem.
And
no
oja kweluma. No, I mean, I had my moments, but Ovakungama, I've beaten many mbogos.
Nanga also beat some. No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
But thank you.
Banange, thank you so much.
No,
Doctor, sina ngeje sobola kwebazamu.
No, it's all right.
I'm telling you, sina ngeje sobola kwebazamu, mbale nchakwagala, nga nchakunyumirwa.
Do you know how you can thank me? By continuing to tell stories like this, because it's very difficult to find good quality content where people can actually enjoy and inspire other people.
Please.
You're doing an amazing job.
Era kasabe buli mwana ina atudayo nga osoma mawulire, or you look up to Dr. Mitch or to Flavia. Sheno jirabe ofunemu ekyokuyiga ti asoma mawulire but yaddayo nakola ebintu ebyenjawulo bingi nnyo ate ebigamba boba otudde n'otulaba. It's a bit lengthy but it's worth it. Togenda getting bored. Funamu ekyokuyiga. Tolaba bulabi n'olekaawo. Two things. Abazadde tukola emboozi not because twagala zikola. Pick something. Olaba Mitch ku internet nogamba abamala ali Nairobi ali Rudawa ali Kenya. Nyagambye omwana wa abeera naye akola pick and drop every day. That's a commitment. Many men out there think money is everything. Money isn't everything, guys. Money isn't everything. You need time with your children. Twetaaga akadde n'abaana baffe naddala mu abasajja abaami men, create time for your children. These kids need you. Don't think because you provide that is it. No, it's not it. Come on, you can do better. My name is Mary Flavia Namulindwa Kubula Mwana Kwestokera. Until next time, I'm out. Love you.
You're watching Diaspora Connect UG. The views expressed on this program or commentary are solely of the individuals providing them and do not represent or reflect the official policy or position of this YouTube channel or its management. You've been watching Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.